Is my audio? Oops. I miss you. My audio is crap. Let's see, will that work? Yeah, there we go. Hey, young Sensor, chill out. Woo, they are mad. They are so mad. They are so mad. I said hello. What's up, uncensored? I said hello.
What's up?
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? And y'all flooding in here quick, man.
What's up, guys?
I ain't never had 10 people come in here that fast. What's up?
How you guys doing, man? It's been a minute
All
since we've done
good,
the show.
bro. All good. Travis, what's up? Jap. I think Jap in a while. Nate Dog. Man. Jay. What's up with all y'all, man? This is
I'm good, man.
like I said, we're gonna do the full show this weekend. I just wanted to get everybody's opinion on this guy right here. Hey yo, first of all, yo, shout out to Sports Junkie who was just so confident that we was gonna give his precious Dak a receiver that he betted me $20 and he lost $20. He betted me $20 we was gonna take a receiver. He was so confident. He was like, "Yeah, my girl told me stop by the store and get some supplies." He said, "Oh baby, just wait. We're
Man,
gonna pay for it later."
man, I thought we was going receiver too, man. God,
Mm-mm.
man. Shit.
I'm confused. We should got a running back or wide receiver. We're gonna get a running back. I'm,
We're
I'm
gonna get a running back.
I don't know about the receiver right then, but we'll get one. Hey, they are so mad. They are so mad. Like Twitter, that Cowboy Twitter is infuriated. They are fair up in flames right now.
Oh, are they really? Man, I haven't even
They are
seen it,
so
man.
mad. Like these same people. So let me tell y'all something. What
Ah,
what
shit.
what 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 round was Tyler Smith?
First,
What round was
First,
Tyler Guyton?
first,
first.
What round is this guy?
first.
I don't want to hear nobody say that Jerry don't try to do nothing for Dak. I don't want to hear it no
Right,
more.
right. I feel you. I got you. No, that's very true.
I
I
don't
agree.
want to hear it.
It's very true. I agree.
Three first round old linemen within the span of how many years? 3 years? 4
Yeah,
years?
3 years. 3 years. Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. I agree. That's crazy. Yeah.
Smith, BB, Book. Oh, don't forget about BB too.
Right. Yeah. No, for sure. For sure.
So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Y'all said he
We
ain't had
don't.
nobody. Y'all said he was getting hit. He was getting sacked. What booty whoop? All this. I
You
don't want to
already know
hear
we're
it.
gonna
So,
hear it, man.
like I said,
They don't
I'm just
consider
here
that help,
to get
man.
y'all opinion. Uncensored,
Yeah.
what you think about the pick?
I don't know much about the kid, but I'm glad it was trenches over uh, a skill position. I would have liked to take Warren though.
Oh yeah, that hurt me. I ain't gonna lie. I,
Yeah,
I'm I'm wondering if there's some type of undercover injury or something, but not to take Warren is
it's
even because
crazy.
when we got the pick and I saw Cowboys blog channel, he was like Warren still on the board. I was like Warren still on the board. I was like, yeah, we definitely take him. Like shot when Shotty slapped the table like he was happy, I was like, that's Warren, and
Hmm.
I was like, oh, it wasn't Warren, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But
give Shotty too Hotty first pick a chance, man.
I
Yeah.
know,
Exactly.
but you got to protect this guy that's he's limited, he's injury prone. You got to protect
Yes.
him. You
And
gotta.
and
This
you
is
need run
just sad.
blocking. You need run
Hey,
blocking.
and you need run blocking. I don't know how to pronounce this name. Oh, Las Ghost Rider. Tell me why you think it's sad. I really want all y'all opinion. I want everybody's opinion. I want to know.
I
I
don't know
really
much about this dude, to be honest with you, so I can't speak to it. Let's see how it plays out, I guess. But I'm glad we went trenches.
Tyler Warren to the Colts.
He's
Oh
from
yeah,
Georgia, so he's a big boy.
yeah.
Do do y'all like the pick? Ishan, okay, you don't know the person, but what you think about the pick, the guard?
No,
What you
yeah,
think
yeah.
about the
So
pick?
that's where I was going. I was like, I'm glad we went trenches because we've all said that trenches for a minute now. We've been saying do it. I'm surprised they actually did it. I honestly thought we was going receiver, to be honest with you. But I mean, let's see how the look right now. This is very very much like 1980 just had his live, right. So he said this is very much just we gotta wait. We're in a wait and see process with him. So I mean, in terms of the position, we needed it. We all said offensive line, so I'm all for it. Let's just see it. How it plays out. I can't speak to how this kid played because I have not seen him play, but I like the position. I think so far so good.
The only thing is a Tyler Booker. If
Mhm.
y'all don't watch Bama football, Bama O linemen never translate to the NFL.
Oh, is that right? Okay, I don't watch
They
this. Can't speak.
never, and I
Um,
mean never. All the first, they just never. The only thing comes good out of Bama is defensive guys and running backs and receivers.
you think
You
this is
know,
going to be a bust then, or
I'm not gonna say that. I'm just saying their history.
right,
I mean, never.
right, right?
They
Well, that's
quarterbacks never translate. You could say Jalen Smith, but Jalen ended up going to Oklahoma and getting in his system. But
right,
Bryce Young, Tua can't stay healthy.
right. Yeah.
What that boy name that New England picked up?
I know what
What
you're
that
talking
white
about.
boy name? What that white boy name from Bama that New England picked up?
Who? Mac Jones?
Matt Jones. He from Bama.
Trayvon's
Uh,
also from Bama too.
Yeah, but I'm saying they quarterback. None of their quarterbacks ever transfer. I
Right.
mean,
No,
like
right, right.
it's never good. The best thing Bama do, they gonna give you a good defensive player, a good running back, and wide receiver. That's all they known for. They O linemen don't transfer, bro. They don't translate good because Dak has had three top offensive linemen and then win. So how? Yeah, okay,
No,
okay. I can't be mad at your point. I can't be mad at your point. I ain't gonna lie.
no,
I
I
can't
agree
be
with this
mad at
point.
it.
I just think if we're just going based off of what we need, I mean, I think I'm glad we went trenches, but I agree with what you're saying.
But see, this is no different than what we've always talked about. We've
Right.
always pointed out to these guys how much Jerry gives Dak help every year.
Every year we talk about it. Exactly.
Every year, Jerry gives Dak help every year, and that's why I get your point, Rod. I'm not mad at you. I
No,
get
yeah.
it because it don't. Dakaroni Slurpees up. Oh, they are hella hot. They on the internet mad because if Dak won't get anything done, he's gonna get sacked and hurt. Yeah, that's true. To
Yeah,
be
that's,
honest with you, is they so backwards? The Dak lovers should be mad. They should be happy.
they should be happy, yeah. But
Your
this is not the
quarterback who's
health
limited
one.
to hold the ball too long is probably gonna have a better opportunity.
Yeah. But I
But see,
mean,
this
we know
lets you
this is
know
not
it's
the
about numbers. It's about Dak having big numbers for them. That's why they want a receiver in the first round.
100%. That's why I
They
thought we were
want to
going receiving.
be able to come on here and say, "Oh, Dak threw for 5,000 this year. Dak had 35, 38 touchdowns." This is what it's about to them.
100%.
It's a setup. It's a
But if we
setup,
hadn't
man.
done this and our O line stunk it up, it's right.
Yep.
I'm
Well,
ready for
that's
a
the
good
main
wide
reason I
receiver. These
thought we
folks
was
so
going
angry.
receiver, man, just because of the narratives that these fucking dudes have with him.
Yeah, that never made sense to me because I didn't. I've seen him have some of the best.
Yeah.
And it just
Yes.
never worked for me, I thought they went tight end before receiver, honestly, because Dak is better with tight ends and short distance, short field distance. And I
Right.
thought they'd have went Tyler Warren for a safety blanket for Dak. So I did think that,
Right.
and
No, that
I
makes
did.
sense. Yeah. To
Yeah.
be honest, that makes sense. I'm surprised they didn't
Um,
do it too. When you
they
once you
only
brought it
seeing
up, that
those.
made sense. Yeah.
This exactly right, Travis. They only seeing those Dak highlights. They don't care about. No, they care about the stats. They care
Hundred
about
percent.
Dak throwing a big touchdown. That's what it's about. Nate
It's
Dogg,
always
what's up, man?
what's up, Nate Dog? How you doing, man?
Yo, what's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
Good, man. How
That
what's
might
up?
be cool, Cowboy. I don't know, man.
Man, it's not, man.
No, it's Nate Dogg. It's Nate Dogg.
No, I was just joking. What you think about the pick, man?
I don't hate it. The reason I love it is because all the Dak crybabies are going crazy on
Ain't
social
it? Ain't it
media.
so
They are
sweet?
they are
Ain't it
so
so
mad.
sweet, man?
It's so
Yeah,
sweet.
It's beautiful, man. I love it.
it's go. I love it. What's
And
up, Cowboys
and
area?
the
What it
bad
do?
and the best part is we've been telling them for months that you needed trenches.
Oh man,
Yep.
you
So
know what's funny?
who know more about football? Who know
But
what they're
dude,
talking about?
well, what's up? What are they talking about, man?
And we know what we talking about. We've been telling them this is the way you gotta build a run game. You
Hmm.
need
Yeah.
you need maulers on the offensive line. Build a run game
But
and then build the defense.
you know what's funny to me? The day after the Super Bowl, these same motherfuckers were saying that we need trenches. Now all of a sudden they're
Yep.
fucking this. So these dudes are
No,
idiots,
no,
man.
no, no, no.
You
Not even.
wanted
No,
our
not even.
offensive line to go ahead, sorry.
My bad. No, you good, sister. Go ahead. My fault.
You wanted our offensive line as constructed to have to go up against the Washington and Phillies defensive lines and block
Hmm.
them boys. You
Giants
had to
also.
get you had to exactly the Giants too. You had to get better on the offensive line.
Yep. No, we all
These the
talked about
same
trenches, man.
guys. These the same guys that's been
Oh,
on Twitter, on my channel, on their channel, saying what you wanted Dak to do. He ain't have no running game. Now we
yep,
got an O line to where he can have a running game, and they
yep.
mad. They
Well,
mad. This
that's the
this
thing.
is how you build. This is how we built Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, Tyron Smith.
Yep.
This is how we did it.
That's how we
And
did it,
once
Yep.
man.
again, Jerry's trying to mimic it. He's trying to mimic it again, and y'all don't see it. Y'all don't
Yep,
see the success Tony Romo had with that O line, what Dak had with that O line. Y'all just want stats.
hundred
Y'all want
percent.
stats.
But this is the thing that we
Yeah.
talk about, man. We talk about this almost ad nauseum with these dudes who, like, getting these kinds of players, which we need. They don't view this as help for Dak. They look at the names on the jerseys. That's why I was so. That's honestly why I was so convinced we were getting Genty. That's why I was so convinced we were getting a receiver because of the name that's attached to the back of their jerseys. You know what I mean? And what they think it would like. They just look at the name. Oh, we got a receiver, therefore that must help Dak. That's the way these dudes look at
Yeah.
it. So that's the way. That's the reason I thought whatever. And so I'm glad we got it, but I just think that it's just a skewed way of thinking, man. It's just these dudes. You can never satisfy those motherfuckers, man.
Offensive line
Stank,
helps every position. Every
Every
position
stanky.
position,
is benefits by the
Can y'all
offensive line.
100%.
can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
cut
Now,
in and out a little bit, but I can hear you.
Stanky Foot said.
oh no,
Stanky Foot said, "Miss me with the build the trenches talk. Dallas tried to trade back and couldn't. They panicked and played it safe, as if
wow,
he's in the war room and
Oh
knows
my
that."
God.
he's an
He
idiot,
said,
man.
"He said, miss me with the trenches talk. These dudes are whacked out of their
Idiot.
minds."
Wasn't he saying trenches after the Super Bowl?
That's what I was about to say.
Yes, he
After the Super
was.
Bowl,
Somebody said, "Miss me with acting like you know." Of course, if someone offered a good deal, they would have moved, but they drafted the player they wanted. Don't panic. So stupid. I'm glad somebody calling him out.
I'm glad someone exactly.
He said, "Bro, who gonna block NYGD line and the Eagles?" I like the Cowboys thinking, especially
Yeah.
investing all that money in Dak and him losing mobility with age. Need that O line to be stout.
You
People in
draft
his
for your
comments are killing him.
Yep. You draft for your division.
Yeah,
Your division, their D lines are almost all first rounders.
We the
They
only ones can't get a
mad.
Yeah.
defensive
They
lineman.
mad. That,
oh,
Fifth, you
Cutting
cutting
off
in
if
in and
that
yeah,
out
D
that's
line,
bad.
the first
Dak,
one.
and you're not even. I'm so glad I'm taking this break from YouTube because I would normally be cussing these guys out. Oh my bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm in a bad spot right now.
Oh yeah, you're cutting out bad, man.
Yeah, I'm in a bad area.
No, yeah, and you
I
already
love
know
it.
why these motherfuckers are fucking idiots. So
no, Ishan, earlier this week I sent uncensored a screenshot of comments on
what?
on room because there was rumors that we were gonna draft this guy and they were true, and the comments, one of them literally said, "I'm gonna stop being a Cowboys fan if we draft another offensive lineman in the
Oh
first
my
round."
god. Good. Stop being a Cowboy fan, you fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
bro.
Hey, is this better? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, now we
Yeah,
can.
yeah, a lot better.
Yeah, nah. Like I say, this dude don't understand these good defensive line in the league that we're playing this year. They just so worried about Prescott and their stats. Even once
Mhm.
Genty went off the board early, y'all should have been like, okay, the guy I wanted gone. Now let's focus on another position that's board. What would it be if you'd have got Genty and we didn't have a guard? We didn't have no guard.
Yeah.
You got a good center in BB, a good left guard, and
Yeah.
Tyler Smith.
Yeah.
This dude could turn out to be exactly what they don't even know. They just so focused. I told you they about one guy.
Of
They're
course.
not about this team. Why are y'all mad that we drafted something that this immobile quarterback needed?
Because it's
Because
not
He
flashy.
needed this.
it's not the flashy pick. We all know it. Trenches is never flashy. That's the way they are, man. That's always the way it's been. They want the flashy picks. That's why they was hyping up Genty and the other
He
wide
said
receivers.
he's wrong. Texas called but low ball, so they picked Booker. The Cowboys draft show said, "Don't we don't pay attention to what." But then we know that man wrong. He just talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
just talking, man.
Yeah.
He said, "If CD goes down, who we throwing to?" Oh Lord.
Oh,
Oh my
Oh
fucking
my goodness. Y'all listen. I took a break. Y'all stop, please. Don't do this.
god.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
You know,
Don't say that.
you know what's funny? Since we've been on break, I've been so productive with
I
actually.
know. I know, right? I'm eating more fruit now.
Man,
Where my head is more clear. Like it's so bad. And this the first thing. Why would you even fix? Why would you come on here and say if he goes down, who talks like that during a draft?
Fifth.
man, that is
What's up,
crazy.
These people act like the entire draft is over. It's just the first
First
round.
round.
First round.
First round. He said teams will bracket CD again, and Dak will be throwing picks into that tight.
Ah,
Dak will throw picks if somebody wide open. It don't matter.
on top of people's shoelaces.
Yeah.
They want a speedy wide receiver, but Dak Prescott cannot throw to speedy wide receivers. He
Yeah.
can't.
nope.
He said
He's
Turpin.
proven.
Or perhaps we will have exactly like who knows? You just in the first round, you said who's going to throw to.
And we don't know. This pick might open up the run game. And if you have a good
Think
run
it
game, it can
will, and
open up the
all
pass game.
I
I
think
get,
only 2 running backs have went so far. I think.
I guarantee you, though, when we get to training camp, these same motherfuckers are gonna hype this dude up. Watch, because we already
Yeah.
know it. They're gonna call
He
him the second
said,
coming and shit.
"Dumb bleep Cowboys. Why y'all are mad?"
Man, I don't know, man.
Exactly. JB Trenches. Listen, JB, real Cowboy fans understand. We always on this channel. Everybody agreed. Defense or offense, trenches though.
Yeah,
They just said we couldn't have no running game last year. They just
right.
said Dak was getting hit, and that's part of the reason he got hurt. They were saying all of this, and now that we drafted another first round, another one, that's 3. This is Jerry doing. I'm glad he didn't go receiver. Why would he do that when he know his quarterback isn't incapable of making a top receiver look like he's a top receiver anymore?
Right.
Yep.
Brandon Cooks came here for the first time in his career, didn't have 1,000 yards. I wonder why.
And
Oh,
he's a
yep.
speedy wide receiver.
And Dak is
Mhm.
overthrowing him. Y'all, this is what y'all, you want to protect the guy. He can't really move anymore. Come on now.
Yep.
Take
Man, I'm
off
telling
your Dak, take off the boy's hat.
you, man, they're attached to the name behind the jersey. I'm telling you, that's it. Whatever the position is, and whatever the
This is
name
sad
is
that they
behind
are
the jersey.
mad at this pick. You get a first round O lineman and everybody mad.
Yeah.
Look, I'm here telling you that I know that they don't translate well, but I'm not gonna say it's not gonna work. Why would I be mad when you can help build your O line that can help the running game and give that quarterback who holds the ball way too long more time to throw it?
And
Yeah.
that too, we don't know how this will turn out. None of
We
us know
don't
at this
first.
point.
You still got the first round. You still got the undrafted. You still got so many rounds. Second round, like you don't know what can happen.
Dude, the draft literally just started. Fucking
They-
grab a water or something.
It just started.
It literally just started.
Oh, I forgot how crazy.
Listen, what round did Blaine get drafted in?
Bland? I don't even know. Let's find out.
The
What round
fifth
did
round.
Diggs?
Fifth.
What
was
round did
round.
Diggs get? What round did Diggs get drafted in?
Second.
Diggs
What
was
Second.
round did Dak? What round did Dak Prescott get drafted in?
fourth.
Fourth.
So it's not
round.
over after the first round. You telling me, right?
Right.
Not
Yeah.
even.
It's
Not even close.
okay. This is my day. This is my
I
day
missed you
because
saying
it's
that.
okay. It's okay. Guess what they're doing right now? They're finding somebody else. This
Yes.
is my day. This is all year. This is my day. This is to
Tell 'em.
find somebody else.
Ooh, yes.
Uncensored. I missed you saying it's okay, man. I gotta be honest.
Oh, I gotta wait. So starting Sunday, when everybody starts complaining about people, I get to say it again, and I'll go
I'm
all the
gonna
way to
love
the
it.
next draft. It's okay. They will
Oh man.
find somebody. Just look, Zach Martin retired, and what did I
Yep.
say? It's okay. They will find somebody else.
Oh man, I miss it, man.
He said, Stanky Toes said, he said, this isn't a knock on Booker. I hope he helps the team. Yeah. My issue is we drafted a guard at 12. You drafted Zach Martin at 16. So in theory, Booker needs to be ready day one. I'm sorry, I just don't see
What?
it. Yo, these dudes are the biggest.
Idiots.
I'm trying to be a
They're
better
fucking
person.
stupid.
Then you try to back fans chew you up. Then you try to backtrack.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They
They're
chewed him up. I mean, his comment section chewed him alive.
Mm-hmm. No,
They
I'm
ate
good.
him. What an idiot.
I'm glad this comment section chewed him alive, man. Fucking hell. God. We can't
Somebody
be the
said,
only
dude, they have to draft and develop O-line talent.
Yeah, exactly. Man. This fan base is crazy, man.
I don't understand the argument that you got the highest paid player in the NFL, and when you draft positions to protect him, that's a problem to them. I don't understand that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Listen, if I go buy one of the most expensive things in the world, guess what I'm gonna put it in? I'm probably gonna put it in one of the most expensive safes in the world to
Yeah.
make sure that it's protected.
Yeah.
So you protect value with value.
Yeah. It's like me complaining that I got a good crew on my film. I need a good crew. What the fuck?
If they decided to give you a $100 million film and give you garbage talent to work
Exactly. Exactly. I got a made a $90 million film recently, and I'm gonna complain about it. Like
with,
fucking
and send that shit to Tubi.
dude, with this kind of capital, it's theatrical release.
This dude
Man.
be in my chat. I ain't even gonna call his name. I'm gonna just wait till he come back in my chat.
Oh shit! What
He up on the Foots. He up on the Foots channel. Foots, get on video. Voice your frustration, bro. The people need to hear you.
Ah shit! Go someplace.
I ain't even gonna say his name right now, but if he come in my chat, I'm gonna fire him up. I ain't even gonna say his name.
Wait, send it in a private chat. I want to.
That must be excuse
He
maker.
be in the chat all the time, though.
It must be excuse maker. You're right, Uncensored. It probably is.
That's my no, it's not. That's my.
Oh,
It's not him. But y'all see this name all the time in my chat.
Christ!
And I swear, this is what he's saying right now. Look how he's stroking Foot. These dudes say anything for a retweet or a like.
Man, they can go someplace, man.
Chat man.
That
805 Wild.
Yo,
people are mad.
Oh, I ain't even looking. I gotta see it.
805 Wild.
Oh my god!
Hold up, I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to see what Law had to say about this.
No, I'm just laughing because just less than 3 months ago, these people talking about this.
Either he.
I sure thought they were going to take Tyler Warren though.
I thought either Tyler Warren or like. I thought either Tyler Warren or like I hadn't seen Tyler Warren, but you're the one who shocked me into.
That's a talent you don't let walk away, man.
Yeah.
If you wanted a deep threat, he was a deep threat. If you wanted 50-50 ball, 50-50 ball. If you wanted him to line up, in the backfield, he can do it.
Yeah.
Like that dude was a Swiss Army knife, man.
Yeah.
People that didn't watch him play, I'm like, this dude is going to be a Pro Bowler for most of his career.
Yeah. No, I hadn't seen him play,
and they put him with Anthony Richardson. Oh my God, that dude got a cannon.
Yeah. Dude, I'm just laughing that 2-3 months ago people were talking about the trenches, and all of a sudden now they're getting their feelings hurt over it. It's crazy.
And, I thought that they were going to let the media attention get to them about getting Dak help, get Dak help, get Dak help, get Dak help. And so I thought they were going to try to make a splash with a new head coach, but I like the trenches better.
No, I like it better too.
Nobody saw that coming.
You do.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised they didn't go receiver, but I'm happy about it at least.
I guarantee you, there's not one board outside of Dallas that had him going. With those type of players still left on the board, nobody had him going to Dallas at 12.
Yeah. Man.
I love it, and it's gonna be fun
Well,
over the next tomorrow and the next couple of days watching these YouTubers and these social media dudes lose their shit.
Man, the draft just started and our fan base is losing their mind. This is crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
These
text. I'm gonna
dudes are
text. I'm gonna
idiots.
text my. I'm gonna text my boy on the Cowboys tomorrow and see what he thinks,
Man, this is
and
crazy.
let y'all know.
Our fan base is full of idiots, man.
Yeah, this is the replacement time, man. You
Yeah.
lost an All Pro, Hall of Fame guard. You
Nate
got to
Dogg, like
replace him.
that's why I love it.
What'd you say?
Nate Dogg Clipping.
Y'all see what Philly did. They saw what Philly did to people last year, and they mad because we.
Yeah.
I don't. People don't pay attention. The defensive
We
lines
got
in
somebody.
our league, in our division, are
Mhm.
all stout.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to hold back those defensive lines. If you can't beat the NFC East, you're not gonna make the playoff.
Yep. And
The
if and when
that
Dak
guy is oh my god.
if and when Dak is injured this year and we did not get an
They're
offensive
going to
line,
take another draft.
they would
Take
immediately
one.
jump on this.
Hey, Fifth, you remember when that dude came in here
What's
and
up?
tried to tell you that all you needed to do was win the 6 games in your division to make the playoff?
Wait, who is this?
Yep.
I remember six games to win the division. Wait, what?
And my dog Nemo was a group.
He thought that when people said you got to win your division first, that it meant just win the 6 games in your division and you make the playoffs.
What?
That's what he thought.
Stupid.
Me, Fifth, Corner, we were like, what? So you think you can make the
it was
playoffs
crazy.
going 6-11?
He thought all you had to do was win all. He thought all you had to do was win all your division games and you get in the playoff.
So he thought we could go 6-11 and we make the playoffs.
That's what he thought.
Yep. He said, as long as you win your division, you will get to the playoffs.
I think it was an older guy.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that is crazy.
He was off that.
Said,
he was
when
off
CD,
that
when
OG
CD get hurt.
moonshine.
No, that's not moonshine. That's something else.
What'd you say, Fifth?
He said, let's just run out Tolbert to the second winning time. Y'all stop it.
Man.
Yo, listen, do y'all not like this team?
You know there's other rounds, right?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Everybody disgruntled is mad because we didn't get Dacky another weapon.
Exactly. They like the quarterback.
As if you know how to utilize any of them anyway.
Isn't the guard considered a weapon?
Not to these folks. I'm telling you, man, the name. That's a
I consider Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith is a weapon.
Right.
100%.
Zach Martin in his prime was a weapon.
Yeah. That's the thing. They just look at, we didn't get back a receiver. That's it. What's up?
You in that group? You must saw what I sent Junkie earlier, uncensored. You in that group?
No.
Oh, it's funny you said the same thing.
I thought you don't do group chats.
No,
they put me in this crap today. No, Junkie literally put me in it to make a bet that we would take a receiver, literally today.
Oh God!
And I told him bet, and he lost the bet, and he not ready to send me my money. He said, I'm not mad at Booker, but I want a weapon. I said he's a weapon that will help the run and protect your limited quarterback.
Yep. Hey, ask him if he still think they're gonna make the playoffs.
He said maybe so. Hold up. This is what Junkie said. Maybe so, but what this says is you're saying Tolbert, Mingo, and Turpin is enough.
Oh, God.
They're not going to trade to get anyone. This is BS. They did this last year.
You got 6 more rounds.
Dude,
6 more freaking rounds.
Dude, Junkie knows how to manipulate words, man. I love that.
Hey, Fifth, read this. Listen to this.
You can't please these guys, man. You can't please nobody. Hold on, we got somebody.
Nah.
Oh, that's Chris.
What's up?
What up?
What's up?
I'm doing fine. How about y'all?
Good, man. What's up?
Oh, man.
I just watched the draft.
What are you feeling?
I thought it was pretty good, to be honest with you. We need an offensive line.
Yeah. But
I'm just glad we didn't draft Genty. I'm just glad we didn't do that.
I was really convinced they were going to draft either Genty or a receiver just because of what they want for Dak. Was really, really convinced. I'm glad they didn't.
Hey, Eshawn, you know what would have really pissed us off the most? If they would have, you know who they would have drafted and they would have pissed us off?
What?
Shador Sanders.
I would have laughed if they got Shador, to be honest.
I would have been.
Honestly, I'm past the point of being pissed about anything with this team, man. I'm just being honest. I don't get mad about this team anymore. It's pointless.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
I have no deep problem with it. I really don't have no deep issue with the position. I just hope he can translate because they really don't. I know we got a good offensive lineman coach from Kansas, so maybe that's a plus. But anything that can help the run game and help that that old man quarterback out, I'm all for it, man. We want to win. Like you need the quarterback protected. He's limited.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What
And
are we
Junkie's always
talking
talking
about
about
here?
Will
and Junkie's always
Johnson
talking
is
about
still
play
on the
action, and
board.
this can help you.
Thank you, Nate Dogg. Exactly.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, they're looking at the position and the name. That's it. They're just looking. Well, we didn't get a receiver. We're fucked. That's the way you look at it.
I can tell you this right now. If Shador and Shiloh's last name wasn't Sanders and their dad was not Deion Sanders, they would go undrafted.
Yeah, no, I can see that for sure.
They will be undrafted free agents.
Yeah, no,
and I think that they made a mistake drafting Travis Hunter so high because he is an average corner and he is an average wide receiver. The only reason his stock value was so high is because he's considered a two-way player. But if you bring him into the league and he plays one side, he's gonna get cooked by these NFL wide receivers.
Yeah.
He said
and uncensored, to be honest with you. Oh, and uncensored, to be honest with you, he should have been drafted as a wide receiver, not a cornerback, in my opinion. He just looks so much better in productivity.
But do you think that he's gonna play both sides? Won't this kid get?
Oh no, he ain't gonna do that.
They're not.
He said he wants to.
The reason they have him as a cornerback is because he can play cornerback full time, and you can do packages with wide receivers. You can't you don't do packages with cornerbacks.
Exactly.
Hey, Officer Cowboy, come up here on the channel real quick, bro. He said next pick better be a receiver or a running back. Off to a weird start. How's it off to a weird start?
Why does it have to be?
Why does it
who's gonna be your guard? Who's gonna be your guard?
Makes no sense. Start with the trenches.
When somebody spin inside on Terrence Steele,
man,
what's gonna happen?
People are losing their shit, and the draft just started. Man, fucking get a glass of water or something. Calm down. Calm down. God damn, man, the draft just started. Sit down somewhere.
Hire Will McClay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, man. What's up?
Listen to this. This is a post on Instagram, and the picture is Prescott, and the caption says, starting to feel for this guy. After Lamb, who the F else do we have on the offense? No running backs, and the wide receiver room is terrible. Just a horrible offense.
How many picks do they think we have in the first round?
Right.
Yep.
On Facebook and on Instagram, I've seen posts where motherfuckers call him the GOAT and shit. I'm like, God bless you, dude. I can't help you.
Dude was on Sports Junkie's channel and said Dak Prescott was the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't help these motherfuckers, man.
The one guy got on here and said he is just as mobile as Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, and apparently he's played for 8 seasons, not 10. Fucking idiot.
I want to see what excuse maker's saying right now.
Listen, Eshawn, this is the problem.
What's up?
That you have people that watch the same shit that we watch and see something completely different.
Yeah, no, for sure.
For somebody to sit up here and say out their mouth that they think Dak Prescott is the best quarterback in the league is fucking insane.
That's stupid. That's just dumb. Like
Where I grew up, they had this place called Belmont Pines Mental Health Center. So anybody that had a problem where they just couldn't get right, that's where the hell they sent them, and you never heard from them again. That's where half these Cowboy fans need to go. They
Honestly.
fucking insane.
I don't know, man. I mean, to sit there and say that Dak is the best player in the league, I don't know. I mean, I just think that, I mean, people are getting mad and the draft just now started. I just think just less than 2-3 months ago, people were talking about the trenches, and now all of a sudden people are mad about it. You can't convince these people, man. They're stupid. I don't know.
It's frustrating. You can't solve everything in one draft.
No, exactly. Of course not.
There are plenty of wide receivers. The thing is, people don't. You have a number one wide receiver. You're looking for a number two. You don't need two number one wide receivers.
Yeah.
So you can get a wide receiver in the second or third that's capable of being your number two wide receiver.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. Of course.
These people need to take it. I could see if we had no wide receivers, then yes, you need to draft a number one type wide receiver.
Absolutely, yeah. But that's
you're looking for a number two.
What's up, Fifth, man? What's
Yo, 805 is going crazy.
What are they saying, man?
I told you 805 on one today.
Yo,
man. I really want to know what they're saying.
I can finally get to your comment, Mike. I'm sorry, my phone had froze. Mike said, Will McClay sucks at drafting now. Will McClay, we trust. He's a liability. Now we needed a playmaker, and we drafted an O-line. Horrible draft pick.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know if you trolling or you for real.
I don't know the player. I don't know.
Will McClay is horrible, but it's not a bad draft pick.
It's not.
Yeah, I don't know. Y'all keep saying a playmaker like Dak makes. Y'all keep forgetting who's a quarterback. That's like me buying my son I'm serious. What's a fast Mustang? That's a manual. A Cobra.
I don't know. I'm not a.
That's like me buying my son a Shelby GT and he don't know how to drive a 5-speed. What does it matter? This car with all this speed and this horsepower, and my son can't shift gears. What does it matter? We get Dak a top playmaker if he's inaccurate, footwork is still bad, and like a deer in headlights when he sees cover two. Yep. What does it matter? It don't matter.
Putting a Lamborghini on the dirt road. Putting a Lamborghini on the dirt road.
Yeah. It's like Warner Brothers giving
round one is one to go to through. Round one is one to Dak has CD, Amari, Gallup. It don't matter, bro. That's what I'm saying. They keep forgetting. They act like Dak getting another first rounder is just gonna be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that movie Major League? Not Major League. What was the name of that movie?
Which
y'all might be too young. We call Rookie of the Year. That boy broke his arm, ended up playing baseball. Fool had like a slingshot. Y'all acting like us getting the first round are gonna make Dak just great all of a sudden.
Yeah. You actually have a better chance. You have a better chance at drafting a trench guy in the first round and getting some type of long-term success off of him.
But you know the thing,
drafting a skill player.
I think these guys genuinely think that getting a receiver would make Dak better. I genuinely think that because I mean the way that these dudes talk, they think they don't look at Dak like we look at Dak. We look at Dak objectively, right? I think these guys still like for you because how else can you you're saying that Dak's the best player in the league? You don't say that shit unless you genuinely because that's not even some moonshine stuff. That is crazy. So I think these guys genuinely think that.
Right.
I think it's just ridiculous. So I don't know, man.
Quarterback, man.
He's an average quarterback. It's just he is what he is, bro. That's just what it is.
There's no difference between Dak Prescott and Eli Manning or Trent Dilfer or Brad Johnson or any of these other average fucking quarterbacks that won Super Bowls. But how did they win? Strong run game and elite defenses.
Fifth, you got some mad static, man.
Yo, Fifth, you got to mute.
Yeah, dude, we got some insane static.
I don't even think you got it thrown up now. Can you kick Fifth out his own stream?
Honestly.
No, but in order to get an average quarterback to where he needs to go, you have to build up a run game which requires a strong offensive line, and then you have to build up the defense.
Yeah,
You
but
have to.
I just think at this point with Dak, we're just far gone with it, man. I don't think no matter what we get, I just think our time has passed with him, man. I just think it's done with because I mean I don't know what else we can do for him, and we do it again. I don't. Why would it be different? Like I agree with what you're saying in general. I just think that doesn't apply to Dak anymore. You know what I mean?
I would think that these people would be happy because any offensive player you draft is in the benefit of Dak Prescott.
Right.
Every
Yo,
running
what's up,
back
guys?
offense. What's up?
What up, fellas?
So
What's up,
You
cool
got a
Cowboys?
lot of
Long,
noise
long
over there.
time no see, guys. Long time no see.
I'm around the house. Hey, how's everybody doing?
microphone fiend.
I had
I'm
to go
good.
and I had to go walk and get some exercise. The microphone fiend had to go walk and get some exercise. I had to blow
Why?
off that goddamn steam. Man,
Why?
that's the most stupidest pick that I've seen.
Oh, you
Man,
crazy.
you got your ass beat down last year on the defensive side of the ball. You had Walker right there to help Parsons and Sam Williams and Ozzie to help those guys in the defensive front to help the pass rush and tackler and the solid tackler. And you just piss poor didn't pick him. So
OG.
wait a minute. How are you drafting a guard going to help you score points when you know that your defense gave up 1,000 points last year on defense, and you gave up
OG.
41? No. You gave up 41 points against Detroit. You gave up another 40 You gave up another 40 something points against Philly, and you gave up all these points all last year. Your secondary sucks, and your linebacker core sucks. You are in trouble. How's the guard going to help
OG.
you? What are we going to do
OG.
with a guard?
OG. Dak Prescott
Don't
sucked,
try to wait.
right?
Don't try to talk me out of it. We already know
Dak,
they fucked up.
Dak,
Don't even try it. Don't even. I know you're
Dak
trying to.
Prescott
Anybody's
sucks.
gonna talk you out of nothing, man. Just listen to my perspective.
You have to run the ball. In order to run the ball, you have to get a good offensive
With
line.
who?
With the player you just picked.
No, who you gonna run the ball with?
You got 6 more rounds to get players. It's not
Oh
the
man,
draft is not over today.
why didn't they trade back? That's what with Houston they had. Oh,
You
I heard
gotta
they had a
you
pick
They
with
didn't get
Houston.
a good offer, bro. I'm telling you,
yeah.
they,
What are you
they
gonna
didn't
take?
get
You just
a.
gonna take crumbs to move back?
Well,
I'm gonna be
you
real
might as
though.
well
I'm
take
I'm
crumbs when
honestly
we
with
got
OG
crumbs now.
though. I don't like the pick either, but not because it's an O lineman. I like that, but the thing is, it's an Alabama O lineman, and usually Alabama O linemen they bust in the league. So
They
that's
don't
the
work out.
they usually don't work out exactly. I mean, I hope he will work out, but
Yeah, but
that's the reason why I hate the pick.
you have to blame the people that drafted bad linemen from just like Michigan. We can't blame the players. You got scouts whose job is to know whether or not it's time to draft a Michigan defensive tackle or Alabama offensive line.
So who is he gonna? Oh, so let me ask you this: what guard was he gonna? Is he playing left side or the right side?
He's
He
on the
can be
I
a right
right.
know,
guard.
I
He's
know,
right. He's
I know
Oh, so
dang on well, Mister
who
Play
is he?
Action Bootleg
Uh huh.
ain't talking about us drafting a guard. Mister Play Action Bootleg.
Uh huh.
When an
Well, that's over with.
when an offensive lineman helps to play action,
Well,
I know you ain't
that's
sitting up
over
here.
with. Hey, that's over with. My pick, they already let my boy go. That's over with. Now,
Oh, you
now
gave
you
a
got
play
this.
action
Now you
bootleg?
got this old ass quarterback that's gonna drop back 90% of the time and think he gonna get the ball downfield when he can't even barely. His footwork is horrible. He's stumbling on his feet every 2 seconds. So, let me say, hold on, wait a minute. So how is you drafting? Whose job is he gonna take? Whose job is he going to take on offensive line? We already set the offensive line
He
already. You saw it
replacing
in the
Zach
Washington
Martin.
game.
He's gonna be the right guard.
Hey, y'all,
He's gonna be the right guard. He's
one at
gonna
a
be the right
Oh
time,
guard.
man,
please.
please.
Oh
They
my
already had
God.
somebody in place for him already. Your
Who? T.J.
defense
Bass, Brock
is in
Hoffman.
shambles.
We
Your
don't have
defense
a.
is in shambles right now.
Oh, gee, it's just the first round. We got so long to go.
But I don't give a damn how we got so long to
Oh my
go.
God.
You pick that defensive player. You help that defense right away. Now Atlanta got Walker, and then we have so many other police. We still don't know if Oz and Maj is going to work out.
Oh my
We still got
God, bro.
issues with Osa. We did not help. We could have picked Walker. We could have picked somebody to help the defensive line. But we
This
picked
is
a
the
guard.
this is the 180 degrees on the whole opposite
This is
side.
fucking funny. I love this shit. This is fucking hilarious.
This is the most craziest shit I've seen. They know that the defense got their ass beat down from head to toe, from toe to head, and they was like, "Oh shit, you gave up." Man, they walked out the damn building with
So
they
OG,
gave up all them points.
if they draft defense in the second and third, that don't help.
I'm done with this draft. They done fucked up. I don't know who think
one
they're gonna
round.
help on the second, third round. They should have traded out that pick and continue to work on their defense. I don't give a damn, man. They could have had another defensive player
You gotta have somebody that
Houston.
would trade with you.
Houston was gonna give them an offer. They put on
What
the
they
phone.
gonna give them?
They was
They were
playing
gonna move
around.
back and give them a 6. That's not worth.
It was a
moving
bad
back.
trade, OG. It was going to be a bad trade for
What
us.
was it? What was the trade? What was
They
it?
were gonna give them a 6th rounder.
How do you
to
know
move
that?
back. That's
How do you know?
Okay, so how do you know that it was worth the trade then?
They didn't tell the
Obviously, they
details,
couldn't
but
come to
we'll find
terms.
out. We'll find out Friday.
Obviously,
We'll find out
Obviously,
Monday.
they couldn't come to terms. Obviously, Dallas felt like it wasn't the right deal.
So let me ask you this question: was there somebody on the defensive side of the ball that you wanted instead of that guard?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted Jalen Walker.
Jalen Walker.
And who else?
Will Johnson as well.
Yeah, the
Okay, now
quarterback, Will Johnson.
can we stop the run? That's my question. Can we stop the run in the middle of the you gonna tell me Solomon gonna come in and help you? Solomon gonna help you?
What I'm
Get out of
telling
here,
you,
man.
OG. What I'm telling you, OG, is you have 6 more rounds to address it. Those aren't the only defensive tackles and linebackers in the damn draft.
Well, I don't know how you gonna convince me to help Dak Prescott this year. I don't know how you gonna convince.
You
But
got
when
an
that's holds on
offensive
the defensive line of the ball,
to potentially run the ball so that Dak Prescott
fuck.
don't have to throw it 30 times a game.
You gonna run the ball this year?
That's
You
what
really
the
gonna
aim
run the
is.
ball? You really gonna run the ball?
I don't know what they're gonna do, but that's the goal,
man.
right?
Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that shit, man. They ain't run the ball all day. They ain't run the ball barely with Mike.
You got a whole new coaching staff in town, man.
Man.
Ishan, what do you think of the pick?
No,
I swear to God, I need OG on here every time. My bad, Ishan, go ahead.
He need his own show, bro. We
he
need to
needs
get
his
that
own
on.
show, man. I'm laughing just because OG is a fucking madman, man. This is just hilarious.
OG talks for no periods.
Whew.
He don't. He just
so-
everything.
When he's
Don't let him talk about you like that, OG. Kill him.
man, when he's emotional, I love it though, man. It's all love. But
It's okay. It's okay.
dude,
Why are we
Super
panicking in
Bowl.
the first round? Why
That's
are we
what I'm
panicking?
saying.
What
I'm
is
not
going
panicking.
on? Not you,
I
no,
just
not you,
don't.
bro.
I don't think it.
Not you. Look, hey, y'all. What I told when we first got on here? What did I say about that Bama lineman? They don't translate in the NFL.
Yes.
That's what I said too when I got on
I
here.
said that as soon as I got on here because I'm 30 minutes from the school. I don't like the team, but I know the team, and I know the offensive linemen never translate good in the NFL. Ever.
Yeah.
They might have had
That's
one back
true.
in the day, but they just don't. The running backs do, receivers do. The offensive linemen and the quarterbacks just don't translate. Neither one.
Yep.
We can end this draft in the 7th round. The Cowboys are not winning the Super Bowl this year.
Thank you.
Thank you. It does not matter.
That's not the point. That's not the point. We're
does
trying to
not
set
matter.
ourselves up 2 years from now. Because we know the offense is shitty.
So you
We
got
know they
2
can't
more
score the points. They
first-round
scored the least
drafts.
amount of points last year. And then Dak Prescott cannot stay healthy. What are you going to do? Draft a guard to say, okay, we'll keep Dak Prescott healthy. We know he's going to get injured in
Okay.
week 1 or week 2, week 3.
When Tony Romo couldn't stay healthy, what we did? Drafted a guard.
I don't know that. All I know is for right now,
We
we need to
did.
set ourselves up
We
for
drafted Zach Martin.
2027.
That in our opinion, that's a fact.
that's a fact, though, man.
We drafted Zach Martin when Tony Romo couldn't stay healthy either. And Jerry went and got him an
Charlie
O-line.
Ferguson?
And then and Jerry just went and got Dak 3 years of first-round O-lineman trying to help him.
So what
He's
are we working
trying.
on? Are we working on trying to
He's
build
building the
defense?
offensive line. Whether
Where?
Dak gonna 3 years of first-round picks, offensive linemen.
You just got
BB.
BB, you got Smith, you got Guyton, you got BB Smith, Guyton, and this new dude.
Now, how's that working out with you with Guyton? How's that working out?
We just got
Oh
him.
my
We
God.
just got
Okay.
him. OG.
Now, how's it
We
going to?
just
Okay. All right. Okay.
OG.
All right.
Let's give it OG. OG. It's only the first round, brother. Trust me. They're gonna go defense. They're gonna go defense.
Probably in the
It,
second and third.
They're not
it's
going wide
over with.
receiver. They
It's
are not going
over.
to go wide
It's
receiver.
over. It's
What is?
over.
Why is it
It's
over?
over.
Why?
If you don't set yourself up at the beginning of the draft, either trade
That's
back
not
or
true.
pick the
That's
best
not true.
defensive player.
That is
If
not
you can
true.
True
pick the
enough.
best defensive player, what wins
That is
championship
not
defense?
true.
What
That
stopped the
is
run?
not true. That picking the best
That's
defensive player does
bullshit.
not win you
That's
Super Bowls.
bullshit. That's
OG, you,
bullshit.
I can run off a
I
list. I can
respect.
run off the list. That's picking the best defensive player does not win you Super Bowls. OG.
Hey, what
It
that do
will
for
get
us
you
How
when we
many?
took
close. We
How
were
many?
when
setting
we took
ourselves for
Morris
the
How many?
Claiborne?
27.
How many Super Bowls Khalil Mack got?
I'm not worried about that right now. I'm
You
worried
just
about 27 right
Oh,
now.
that don't
I'm
support his
worried about
argument then.
27. 2027. You can't stop a
OG
nosebleed.
listen.
You
OG
can't stop
listen.
my mama from robbing
OG
you from the
listen.
grave.
OG.
You can't do anything.
Okay, I'm gonna let you talk. OG, do you understand that
No.
the NFC East defensive linemen on every team are stacked up? You will be the
Let me ask
first
you this
one.
question.
Okay, okay. We gotta take turns talking. We can't talk over each other.
Okay. Go ahead. I go.
What are you gonna do when you play that dog of a front defensive line of the Eagles? What are you gonna do? Or the Commanders? Or the New
You're
York? You
gonna
got to do
fold.
what?
You're
That's
gonna
why
fold.
Jerry. That's why Jerry is trying to build an offensive line with all first. He's trying. You can't mimic what he did with Tyron Smith them, but he's trying. You gotta build something to protect a new running game, to protect your limited quarterback, to protect your future quarterback, to limit
Uh-huh.
Dak Prescott throwing arm with the run game. With a try to get. All you can do is try. We don't know what anybody's gonna be. We didn't know Deron Bland was gonna be there for a fifth round pick. We didn't know.
Uh-huh.
You gotta let them
You trying to
try.
convince me? Are you trying to convince
No,
me?
we just no. I'm giving you my reason. I'm not trying to convince you.
Okay.
I'm just giving
Okay.
you my
Okay.
reason why I think they did it and why and I'm like cool cowboy. I don't agree with the person, but I'm okay with the pick because you got to have a run game in this league and you got to protect your quarterback. I'm okay with that. You talking
Okay.
about we can't stop nothing? We can't score points either.
Huh?
You
You
can
can't do
still
what?
build. You can still build your defense. Now you done had a
You
floor.
can't do
It's
what
your
now?
turn. Go ahead. Go ahead. You got the
We
floor. Go
we
ahead.
we we we, we can't score points, right?
You can't score points
So
or
the
stop the
problem,
run.
so the problem was if we didn't run. From what I saw, in that Washington game, we ran the ball pretty well with what we had with little man Mighty Mouse, and Rico was decent running the ball with the scheme that we run. So now basically what you're trying to say is we're gonna drop back 75% of the time because we don't have that play action bootleg Mississippi play action on that
All,
ass.
all
So
I'm saying,
huh?
all I'm saying is, OG, we are
I
the.
can't talk.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You right. I apologize.
Okay. Okay. So now you got to drop back. You
Man,
got to drop back at least 75% of the time throwing the ball. We don't know what these running backs are going to pan out. Hell, if we know, we could have took a running back the first round because we already got some big nasty uglies already playing guard already. So now we have to find a guy to come in and compete with these other guys. Ain't no thing that this guy's going to work out offensive line. We don't even know if guy's going to go to the left or the right side. We can't. We don't even know that. But all I know is what we did not solidify was the defensive side of the ball to help control the run and in the middle of the field on defense. The main thing that we was giving up last year, and you saw it in the Washington game where we were winning last year, the last drive of the game, they went down and they scored on us. They could have gave us a cornerback, they could have gave us a linebacker, they could have gave us an edge rusher or a D tackle. But the best available player on defense, that's how Philly and other teams are getting better on defense. Look what the Giants did. They got you another pass rusher. Look at the other guy. And look what who came back and gave you Graham. Graham got picked for God's sakes. Their effort solidified their defense. But what we did, we made another bonehead decision while not helping the
No
injury prone,
period.
terrible
No period.
defensive side of the phone, a defensive side of the ball, what did not protect the offense. If Dak Prescott is that goddamn horrible, get him the ball back with better defense. Now we still can't stop the run, barely. We don't have another defensive tackle to to substitute with Mozzie or Osa to help out that line, or Nealon, or we don't know who's going to pan out. Injury. We got to continue to solidify it with depth. I'm asking about depth. The best defensive player, and we had him all ready to pick, but we didn't grab him. So we had assing this draft, and I will give that an F signing because we are leaving the defense on the field more and more and more to get tired out. And Dak Prescott go win this, go win that. No, I'm sorry. Get him off the field. The defense not going to play more snaps now because they don't have nobody for depth. And that's my point, is what I'm saying. It don't matter. This shit's over because they're horrible at drafting. They need to be educated again.
Okay, three points. 3 points. My first point is drafting an old lineman, helping the running game will actually keep the defense off the field. My second point is uncensored. Uncensored said last year, it ain't like Philly running Saquon went to Philly and got better. Saquon was already who he was. But what did he have in Philly that he didn't have in New York? An offensive line. Who background is that?
It's OG's, I think.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I got my music playing in the background. Go ahead now.
What I said was, Uncensored made a point last year when Saquon was running wild. He was like, Saquon ain't go to Philly and just get all of a sudden better. He been this. He didn't have an offensive line to run behind like in Philly. This running game that we can have with all these running backs, because there's going to be running backs always to the 7th round and undrafted. So this is going to help us. They're going to get defensive players on. That defensive player you talk about in that first round wasn't going to change the dynamic of the mess that this team is in. This team is in turmoil and it's going to take years. My third point is, y'all, can we go one live screen without arguing with we the only fan base online arguing with each other tonight.
Yeah.
Let's not do that tonight. Like we got an offensive lineman. It's a position we
We're not
need.
arguing. We're having a discussion.
Oh, gee,
we're not arguing.
Scream at each other. Let's not.
We're not screaming. We're just talking.
You talked about how
screaming. We're just talking.
You talked about how moving Tyler Guyton to the right side will be bad because he's bad on the left side also. What if they move him to the right side and this guard can be exactly what he needs to complement him? There's so many positive ways to look at this instead of just running to the internet because we didn't draft what you like.
OG, you gotta mute up, brother. We can't even hear Phil.
I can hear you. What now?
So I think that we just gotta slow down and realize the draft is. We have a couple more days and undrafted guys. There are so much. There's so much defensive talent still on the board. So much. Drafting a defensive guy first round wasn't going to solve all our problems. Then we was going to have a running game problem. Then I meant like that. Offensive lineman. There's is Freddie Krueger, Jason Boyd. He is breathing in the microphone.
No, their mics are muted. That's OG. It's OG.
Michael Myers, mute your microphone.
Yeah, man, Michael Myers action.
So let's just slow down, y'all. One screen without us screaming at each other, because none of us is right. We don't know what anybody's going to be.
Look, we don't know how this.
If you want to talk with logic and say I don't like this position because of that, then I'm okay with that. But don't say this position don't help us at all. Because one thing we do know, we have a quarterback that is crippled.
And that too, we don't know how this pick will turn out. We just don't know at this point.
We don't know. So we can only give our opinion on why we've been screaming trenches since the season started. Everybody that's been on this channel, either defensive side or offensive side. Only thing we've said is trenches. When people came over here and said skill position, we were like, dog, all positions are skill. You want to be technical.
You're missing the point. You still not educated. You still missing my point.
I'm not.
You're still missing my point. Yes, you are.
Your point. Your point doesn't.
Okay, can I talk now?
Your point doesn't change how I feel. That's what I'm telling you.
I know, but can I talk?
You got the floor. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Now, everybody said Mozzie was a bust. Okay. So now everybody's on Mozzie's ass to perform better and then lose weight. All right, so that right there does not compliment Mozzie at all when he has a problem eating, when he can't tone down his weight. All right, so now the middle of the field is still wide open. Okay, so now you bring in Solomon to help the defensive tackle. All right, he's of age, and we don't even know how many snaps we can get. So now you bring Ozua on to help, and then you sign him to this big ass contract. We don't know if that's going to pan with Ozua because we know when he gets to the middle of the season that he always breaks down. He's vulnerable to the run. Okay, so now the middle of the field is still open. So you don't drop the best defensive tackle would have been out there to help the defensive run. You don't help the defense. They have the cornerbacks and the linebackers. The middle of the field is still wide open. We haven't found the really solidified defensive tackle yet in 3 rounds. Just keep knocking down that door, keep knocking down those trees and trying to find a defensive tackle to help you with the run. And you still are vulnerable to the run. So what that does, that makes the defense still on the field longer, more snaps in the offense. So how do you stop that? You get the best defensive tackle or the best edge rusher to try to help this defense out. You still leave the defense out on the field longer. So now you're susceptible to get scored on, to get clowned. And that's been the biggest problem for the last 5 years. We are not solidifying this defensive, and we know we can't. We don't know where we stand. All I say is we're in trouble now. You got to start on the defense. You got to get better up front on defensive line because nobody likes Ozzie. Everybody dogs Ozzie out. Everybody talks shit. Everybody disrespect him because he can't support the run. He can't get to the pass rusher. His getting to the ball is hard. They're going to try to find ways to help him. But what bring depth in on the defensive line? You don't have depth. For God's sake, they brought old ass another defensive tackle, Joseph, in. We're not getting y'all on the defensive line. Help me with that problem. Can you explain to me why we didn't go defense first round?
Somebody else want to?
I can't, bro.
Could somebody else please?
The only thing I gotta say, OG,
Cowboy
listen.
uncensored. Somebody, Nate. Somebody, please.
All right, OG, listen. Listen. We gotta give this guy a chance too. I mean, listen. I was with you. I wanted Jalen Walker as well. But like Fifth said, man, this is not a 1 year thing. This is gonna take at least 3-4 years. So why don't we get an O lineman who's gonna last? If he pans out, that is, he will last 10 to 15 years potentially and be a cornerstone instead of a linebacker who's gonna wear down on the shitty defensive line and not gonna last long. Because you know how Dallas is. They have a shitty D line, and that means the linebackers are gonna get worn out. So we just gotta hope that Tyler Booker is gonna be a good player. I mean, he is a good run blocker. That is the positive about him. And they're trying to run the football better. So let's see if they get a running back in the next round or round after that or whatever. But listen, I understand you hate the pick, man, but you got to give him a chance at least. And we can't just go defense. We can't ignore the offense. The offense is in deep trouble. You saw last year, we scored 9 points against Detroit. We scored like 12 points against the Eagles. Like, we cannot score.
7 points against Philly.
7 points against Philly. Like, we need offensive help too, you know? You can't just go all in on the defense. Then the offense will be left out to dry.
And another thing, like, none of us are saying that we don't need to draft on defense. Of course you do. Number one, we have a long way. Like, dude, the draft just began today. Like, it's not like okay, so we get this guy. I get, granted, on my perspective, I don't know this kid, frankly, so I can't speak to how good or bad he was. I don't know him. I've not watched him play, so I can't speak to that. I just think we have been talking about trenches for how long at this point? At least the past year and a half, probably a little bit longer than that, honestly. And the reason that we were talking about it was because of what? We have an injury-prone quarterback. We gotta. It's almost a guarantee at this point that Dak's gonna get hurt. So why not do the best thing? I mean, and we're stuck with the fucking dude. So we have no choice at this point but to stick with him. So what's our best bet? Get someone who can protect him at the very least, right?
And we get to add back to our offense right now. You can throw a fucking screen pass to the right side. Zach Martin was too old, too slow to run screen passes to the right side.
Exactly. And like AD is saying in the chat, man, like we've all been saying, it's the first round, man. We have a long way to go. We could have. I mean, there's no reason to get like, with or without this pick, it's not going to change the Cowboys. Like, it's not like all of a sudden because we drafted this offensive lineman, all of a sudden now the rest of the draft is fucked. That's not the way that it's going to work, man. We don't. I mean, we could have gotten a defense. We could have gotten a defensive lineman this round. We could have gotten a linebacker this round. That doesn't equate in that respect. You know what I mean? So like, it's just a first round, man. This kid may turn out. He may be a bust. None of us know at this point. We got him. Let's just figure out a way. I mean, I like getting an offensive lineman, but for us to like panic about it, I just think it's just not. I don't know. I just don't think it's. I think we're panicking too soon.
Not to mention, too, we're not winning anything this year. We might as well try to build up the trenches.
Exactly. We're not going to do anything this year. So, like, it's not like it's going to translate immediately this year.
Man, you'd be surprised how good a wide receiver looked when he got 6 seconds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A whole lot of players look good when they offensive line just open holes up.
No, man. It's just this with or without this pick, we're going to struggle for the next 2 years. It does. This dude may end up being great. He may end up being horrible. We'll still suck for the next 2-3 years, regardless of who we get this round. So, like, let's not get that twisted. This is a bad team, no matter what it is.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be. We're gonna be picking earlier in next year's draft. If I had to bet,
we should have picked earlier this one. They won those useless fucking games for no reason.
We know Dak's injury history. We know it's almost a guarantee he's gonna get hurt. We know we're stuck with the motherfucker. So what do? We have. I mean, we've been like we can't score points. He's hurt. It's a guarantee he's going to get hurt almost this season. So, I mean, I don't know how you can be mad at this pick, man. That's just me. I don't know. I don't know, man. This is just
some people are just upset at the position itself. Doesn't even matter if it's the player. If this dude turned out to be Zach Martin, it's not a bad pick.
It's not a bad pick. We don't know what he'll be. That's my thing. We don't know how this guy will be. Who knows? At this point, we literally just got him. Who knows how it's going to turn out?
We have no idea.
So I don't track offensive.
Exactly. Relax. Thank you, Eddie, man. Preach. just calm down, take a breath, have some water, drink some coffee. You'll be fine.
All I know is when you pick an offensive and defensive lineman, those are adult in the room's decisions. Those are not decisions made by flashy highlights. Those are people that's sitting there looking at and watching a guard play football is not fun. It's not sexy. You don't get highlights like that. If a guard is doing his job, maybe you got a mauler that can put somebody on his ass. But the guard, the job most of the time is literally standing your ground and not moving. That's not sexy and highlight. That's not one-handed catches and double toe taps and a juke and a spin move and leaping over people for touchdowns. That's what catch the highlight reel.
You shouldn't hear his name.
I just think people are overreacting to something that, like, look, I got love for OG, but he's overreacting to something that, as if we're going to be good this year. It's not going to
overreact.
It's just, I get the passion. I love the passion, but the season is curtains, man. It's done. Like, let's not. This is not going to change anything this season. So come on, man.
Oh yeah, we cooked, guys. Oh, but did you see the reaction from the Cowboys Attack YouTube channel, bro? Man, literally almost had a heart attack on screen, bro. That shit was hilarious.
No, but he was making me laugh.
He was so distraught. He thought we were gonna get a receiver, bro.
No, OG was making me laugh, but the whispering came back.
Dak Attack.
Me laugh. The whispering making me.
I was hoping they took Tyler Warren, but I'm not mad at the pick.
No, neither am I. Exactly, I'm not mad at it either.
I just hope that he pans out because I don't hate. Like I said, I don't like. It's not that I don't like the position. It's just that I'm just worried because I know some things can change and you got to scout the player, but there's just a trend, man. Alabama O-linemen, they don't translate very well. Well, hopefully this guy proves me wrong.
If this dude turns out to be a bust and Will McClay still got a fucking job next year, I'm going down to the fucking Star with a pistol. I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh my Lord!
You're gonna travel? I'll join you, man. Fuck it.
Hey,
I'm
I'm already
telling
there,
you
bro. I'm
right
here
now, man.
locally.
I'm telling you right now. I'm going down there with fucking pitchfork and tiki torches. I'm storming the Capitol, bro.
I'm telling you, I'm
No.
telling you now. There is nothing in this draft that could have happened that would have changed the path this team is on. This team
Nothing.
is on a
Nothing.
long road
Nah,
to winning. I don't care
bro.
who we'd have got this year. You know what? A lot of people are mad because the one guy they wanted didn't get drafted, so they just saying the whole draft is a bust
Yep.
now.
They
Yep.
get stuck on a
Exactly.
player.
Yep.
Because of the one player they didn't want. How many times have we seen good players get on bad teams and don't look good no more?
Exactly.
Man,
Khalil Mack
remember when Darren McFadden got drafted and
Yep.
everybody
by the
thought he was gonna be
Raiders.
great, and he was behind that sorry ass offensive line,
Yep.
and the Raiders got him hurt, saying I got to get hit by 350-pound motherfuckers every single time.
Dude,
Fucked him up.
Dan McFadden tore it up in Arkansas. Tore it up.
It was just
And
I don't
He didn't get his first 1,000 yards till he came to Dallas.
that was in 2015 with a hurt whole team was pretty much hurt, really.
Still had the offensive line.
I
Still
just
had that old line. Go ahead,
I just
Shane.
think, dude, the season is curtains already. We could have gotten any position, any player. Would not have mattered. This season is not going to matter. So why not build for the
Bro,
future?
I do not mind them trying to build this offensive line. I have no
Exactly.
issue with
Never ever will I ever complain about offensive line.
it.
Hey,
80,
Stay-
what's
I'm gonna
up,
stay
man?
What's happening, brother? How
It's
you
so
doing,
80.
man?
Damn, man. Y'all know I'm supposed to be asleep
what
right
up, Eddie?
now.
What's
Yeah,
up,
you
80?
know you supposed to be asleep, man.
God,
You just wake up from a nap before you go to bed, man.
I'm gonna pay for this one in the morning.
Oh no.
For sure.
Yeah, I didn't catch your reaction, man. What's your thoughts on this pick?
Wow. This is
We're
well,
already fighting, bro.
a lot of people say, man, 1980. I think Jerry heard you because every video, every thing I've been talking about was fixing the trenches. That's what won. That's what won a Super Bowl last year. Is the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles dominated, made the Kansas City Thieves look like a high school team because they won in the trenches on both sides. I think I need to explain this again on how the trenches work. Now I don't know how this guy is going to be.
Translate.
I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not a palm reader. I don't know how he's going to be. This is pretty much a job interview. He got the job. Now that we've hired him, now it's up to them to train him up, work on his fundamentals, get him going, get him right, get him NFL ready. It's not. Somebody's like really, really loud. I don't know what that is.
I think it's OG. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's OG.
I'm muted. I got some stuff in the background.
I've been preaching trenches because I don't know about anybody else, but I'm here for Super Bowls. I'm not here for anything else.
Bottom line.
I know it's going to take time. It's going to take years to fix this team. You cannot. I repeat, you cannot win a Super Bowl in one draft. The Cowboys didn't even do it with the great Herschel Walker trade. It took them like 2 years, 2 or 3 years to do it. You can't do it. We got to stop falling in love with players. A lot of people are upset. The people that are upset at this draft do not understand the process of football and how it works and how you become successful. It's I'm gonna say this one more time. It is a domino effect. If the trenches are strong on both sides, let's just talk about the offense since we draft the offensive guard. If the trenches are strong, it makes everybody else's job easier. How the hell you think we were able to have 2 rookies, one rookie of the year, one runner-up back in 2016? Rookies, because we had the best offensive line in football.
Yeah.
There was nobody that can stop us that year. They could have been in the damn huddle with us. It didn't matter.
Yep.
They couldn't stop us. They made Dak and Zeke look like they played with us for years. It was just add water. I say this in all my videos. If you watch my videos, I'm a broken record. I say the same. I feel like I got to because some people just don't understand. They don't want to. It takes time. It takes years. We are starting from the drawing board. There's not too many people left on this team. We got a brand new coaching staff.
Yep.
We're not going to win a Super Bowl. We're not going to even get close this year, next year. It's probably going to take 3 or 4 years just to get back on track. And what a way to draft a lineman that's going to last for a long time, a long, long time. If this kid, if they do everything right, like I said in my video, we could get him developed just as fast as they developed Tyler Smith. You see how good he's doing right now, and it took him like two years, I think, to really get the gist of everything. The draft is not over. This is just pick one. And you got people panicking and cussing and fussing like it matters. Us drafting this dude is not going to change all the other bullshit we got wrong with this team. It's just not. So we can get all the sissified feelings out the way because we're not going to do anything this year. If you think fixing the defense or fixing the offense or this draft is going to get us to a Super Bowl this year, man, you dreaming. You're dreaming.
Exactly.
It just let's stop. It's not this ain't Disneyland. This ain't Disney World. This is real life. And I keep saying over and over, and I'm looking at all these reaction videos, and these people mad, they cussing. I'm like, really, dog? Y'all tripping off of just because the guy that you wanted may be gone or some other team might get him. Every team needs something different. And I told y'all when we went live a couple of weeks ago, there are other teams drafting too. We're not the only ones drafting. We're not the only ones that need an offensive lineman. We're not the only ones that need a running back. We're not the only ones that need, and so on and so on and so on. You think everybody's just gonna sit aside and say, "Oh, well, the Cowboys need this, so we're not gonna draft." Man, please, they don't give a damn about us.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So I think we gotta take this with a grain of salt. I thought it was a smart pick by the Cowboys. I thought they were gonna do something stupid. Now, to me, guess what? I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get off. I could be wrong.
Yep.
I could be wrong. This guy could be a bust, but guess what, dog? I'm okay with that, man. I don't give a damn about being wrong because guess what? It don't win Super Bowls. Don't nobody on this damn panel don't know how this guy is going to iron out this season or the next.
No one knows.
I was wrong about so many people. I was wrong about Dak Prescott. I was wrong about who's the big boy in the middle, Mozzie Smith. I can cam up and tell you I was wrong. I don't care about these people, man. Really?
Exactly.
And that's the problem with this draft. I didn't listen to 105.3 The Fan, ESPN, and all these motherfuckers knew exactly, we're going wide receiver, we're doing this, we're doing that. And all of them were wrong.
Exactly.
All of them were.
Exactly.
All of them were. But see, they're going to be scared to admit it because they scared of what everybody else think. 1980 don't. Because guess what? That shit don't win Super Bowls, man.
Yep.
So now we got round 2, we got round 3, we got rounds to go.
Yeah.
And who knows who they gonna pick next? I have no idea. I have no clue. But hell, I didn't know they was gonna pick him. Everybody saying, we're gonna trade up. We're gonna trade back. We're gonna get a wide receiver. Hell, I didn't know. Yeah. And when they picked him, I was like, oh, okay, well, shit. That's what I've been wanting, to fix the trenches because it's damaged. But that's all I got, man. I just wanted to get that out there, man. I gotta get my ass up out of here, man. I gotta get up at 2 in the morning.
I appreciate you, brother, for sure.
No,
yeah, man.
I 100% agree with you, Eddie, man. It's just people are acting like this season is done, man. I don't know no matter what pick we got, it would not have made a difference this year, and next year would not have mattered.
This season is this season is over with. No matter who
Yes.
pick, it does not. It's not going to change anything because we still gotta develop these guys that we pick.
Exactly.
Who is Jackson?
No
Who is
matter what.
Jackson? Who
Picks
is Jackson
that they
Dart?
picked in a long time. I think it's the most dumbest pick that they picked. That was the most dumbest pick. You don't start. You solidify your defensive line. You get them boys in there ready. You already got trouble in the middle of the field trying to run to stop the run. There's a hole in the middle of the field still. You ain't solidify your defensive line, and then you still gonna give up 300 yards.
Man,
Wow.
I don't know.
And like 80 said, I was wrong. I was wrong about Tyler Smith. I thought he was gonna be. I didn't think he was gonna be all pro. Look how wrong I was.
Guys,
I was so wrong about Tyler Smith. I crapped on him. We drafted him. I was like, oh, he had this many penalties in college. He's not gonna like. I was completely wrong about Tyler Smith.
Yeah,
and I'm okay to admit that.
Now Tyler's decent. He's decent.
What
I'm saying,
what people are failing to understand is
we can say now.
We picked the offensive lineman. We picked the offensive lineman last year, at first round last year. That's what we did last year. And we didn't even know guys going to pan out.
And you need to do it next year because you got to get better than Steve.
Well, when are you going to fix the middle of the field then on defense? When are you going to do that? You waiting on that?
You got six more rounds, bro.
I know we got 6 picks. I know. I hear what you're saying. I know all y'all saying offensive line. We don't know what one injury to this offensive lineman like still, and he could be done also. But I'm saying you got. I mean, you can't what? You can't solidify off the defensive line. You can't have Ozzy. I'm saying. I'm not saying we don't have 6 picks. I'm not saying don't pick. I'm not saying.
Y'all, come on.
I'm not saying we got 6 rounds. I'm saying we do have 6.
Cowboy Nation. We the only ones. We the only ones doing this, man.
We're the only ones fighting over something like this, man. Come on.
OG, you got to realize, man, this is going to take years. You got to be patient with the process.
I know that. I know that's going to take years. But what OG is saying is start somewhere on defense.
Why? But what's wrong with offense, though?
What's wrong
with offense?
What's wrong with?
Let me ask you this question: how did Philly win the Super Bowl last year?
The trenches, both sides of the trenches.
I mean, how many years?
Oh, wait.
How many years did that take?
I'm finna answer.
Okay.
If Saquon didn't do what he did, would they have been there?
No.
All right, that was O-line.
Let me ask you this question. What got Philly to the Super Bowl?
What got them to the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Saquon in that offensive line.
Who got Saquon the ball back? Who got Jalen Hurts the ball back?
Oh, gee, they were scoring damn near every play. They were scoring.
Let me ask you this question. How many years did it take for Philly to build the defensive line?
Since they lost their last Super Bowl.
Okay. It took 3 years, right?
Yes.
2 or 3 years, right? They solidified that, okay, they kept jumping in the trade, jumping out of the trade, and they kept bringing the Alabama boys, and they get somebody else to substitute in to help the defensive line. That defensive front was phenomenal. And then they built that in like 2 or 3 years. Now, we still are stuck at 3 years away. We are not building on defensive line. We cannot.
How do you know? How did they? We ain't even in the second round yet.
Let me ask you this question. 2 years ago. No. Let OG finish real quick. I'll let you talk. 2 years ago, what did Alabama do? Their first pick was a defensive tackle. The second pick was a defensive edge rusher. Then the third pick, they went and got that boy from Alabama, and another Jalen boy of last year. And so, and then they messed around. Know who they got? They got a defense, that linebacker, Nolan. I mean, they got a linebacker from Alabama. From Georgia. They picked 4 or 5 defensive players in the last 2 years. Their nothing but defense was on their defensive line.
And who says the Cowboys? And who said the Cowboys ain't gonna pick 4 or 5 defense? OG, all of this is because you wanted them to pick a defensive guy first round.
Yes,
that's why
I caught you. I caught you. I just caught you.
That's nothing to catch. We're fans of the same team.
I know, but let me ask you this question.
I want to win like you ain't catching me.
I just want to ask you this question though, real quick.
What are you catching?
Have you been tripping on Ozzy?
Mozzie, not Ozzy Osbourne. Mozzie Smith.
God,
Mozzie.
I think you're misconstruing.
No, I'm talking the fifth quarter.
And guess what?
Let me talk the fifth quarter, please. Let me talk the fifth quarter. Not you. I know you the homeboy there. I know you his home, his bodyguard. Fifth quarter. We have multiple conversations about Ozzy not working out, not panning out. What you do, you help Ozzy with the defensive front. You get him.
Who says they not gonna? Who says they not gonna help?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Are you happy with Mozzie?
OG, who says they're not?
Answer my question. Yes or no?
OG, listen.
Yes
Do
or
you
no?
understand? Do you understand? Listen,
Okay.
OG, do you understand?
We got
All the there's so much good defensive talent still on the board. You are missing the whole point.
I'm not missing
You are missing the whole.
I'm not missing the point. I'm not missing the point. All I'm saying,
listen.
I know we got 9 more picks to go. I know that. But what I'm asking you is, are you happy with Mozzie Smith?
Man, you know how I feel about Mozzie. Come on.
Okay,
now,
well, why not help Ozzy or figure out what you're gonna do?
Who says they're not going to help him? Who says they're not going to help him?
Okay.
OG, that's not the only bad
you got your point.
On this team,
you got your point. I got my point. You solidified.
I told you that 10 minutes ago. I told you that 10 minutes ago. I'm okay.
Like I'm saying,
we're on the same team,
and you fix the trenches. You get the trenches.
This is the trenches. That's on the offensive side of the ball.
No, that's the trenches. The defensive line is the trenches. That's the trenches. That's how you win Super Bowls.
OG. What?
I love it, but I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. You do it, Philly. I can't do it either.
So when the Cowboys, so when the Cowboys was top 3 in sacks and top 6 in takeaways, why didn't we win the Super Bowl?
When?
3 years ago, when we was top 3 in sacks,
we ain't won a Super Bowl since '95.
No, listen. You just said that's how you win with defensive line. 3 years ago, we was top 3 in sacks. Why didn't we win?
Offense sucked, and we still Dak Prescott.
Okay, so we doing something to help that right now.
Oh shit. You still got faith in Dak? You still got faith in Dak? Oh, this man said,
no, it's not about that. It's not about who I have faith in. It's about who's here. I can't do nothing about that.
There we go.
Okay.
If I gotta,
you got your feelings. I got my feelings.
I said that 10 minutes ago.
I'm just saying.
That's what I told you. I told you we just feel different about the position. I'm okay with them getting a guy that's going to help our running back out.
I'm not okay. OG not okay with it.
Listen, none of us are going to be okay for the next 3-4 years because everybody else is still better than us.
Right.
So next year they might draft a guy first round.
I'm gonna put it into all of this. May 14th, the schedule come out, and we'll know exactly what day our season is over.
Yep.
When you look at that schedule, you can count your losses and call the season and be done with this.
I'm just saying my opinion. I'm just saying.
There's nothing that can come out of this. They can go 7 for 7 rounds in this draft, and you still are not going to put enough talent to fix this team.
I'm just saying. You got to start in defensive line. You got.
You don't have to start there.
Yeah, you start there.
No.
Start there.
See, you're being what the Dak fans are being. You worried about one guy. Worried about one guy.
I'm not worried about one guy. I'm
saying
you are. Defensive line. Give me a defensive tackle, give me a linebacker, or give me a cornerback.
They're going to get that.
OG. We don't know about that. We don't know about this team.
OG. How many defensive players are going off the board, OG? You don't even know. You just raging. See? You just raging. You don't even know. All the good talent is still there. Abdul Carter gone. Cam Ward. There's only 3 or 4 good. It's so many defensive tackles still left. Good ones.
Poor baby.
Tripping for no reason. Relax.
I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed. I'm cool as a cucumber. I'm cool.
OG, take a sip of Kalamazoo. Take a sip of Kalamazoo.
I'm cool. But you better pick right from here on out the next couple of years. Are you gonna look foolish? I hope this.
We're gonna look foolish anyway, man. Listen, man.
It doesn't matter.
I promise you, no other fan base is online debate doing this right. This is so crazy. Cowboy Nation is so crazy. This is why I've been off YouTube. Cowboy DP is crazy.
Wait a
It makes
minute.
no
Wait a
sense.
minute. Wait a minute. Didn't you talk crap about Mozzie last year in the draft?
Yes, yes.
Yes, and he
Okay, well, how
took over
come I
the
can't
goal
talk
line.
crap about this guard they got then?
I
Oh, it's a
never
problem
told
when
you
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 do it.
couldn't.
It's a
I
problem
never
when I do
told.
it.
I
Okay,
never
all
said.
right.
I never said.
Yeah,
Once
it's a problem
again,
I do it. Okay.
you
You're
had.
completely missing
I
that part, man.
never disputed
Okay.
you not wanting him. I gave you my points on why I was okay with it. I never told you you were wrong. Not one time.
Okay then.
I'm
Okay.
telling
All
you,
right.
it helps
So
us
let
because
me
Dak is
ask you this question.
immobile. Wait a minute, OG. I
Okay,
told
go
you it
ahead.
helps us because Dak is limited. He's not mobile, and we need something to help the running game out. That's why it helps.
Okay.
So we have to score points. Do you remember when our defense held that team to 19 and we couldn't get 20 points to win that game
San
because
Francisco.
we couldn't score? Do
Yeah,
you
San
remember
Francisco.
that? Was
Uh
that
huh.
did the defense not do their job? Did we have our first rounders on the front? No, we didn't. But they did their job, and the offense couldn't score. Don't you think it's
Uh
time
huh.
we help this man score? Don't you think we need to put more points up, or do we still gonna depend on Brandon Aubrey leg like we did last year? Brandon Aubrey
Are
had
you
more
trying to
points.
convince me?
No, I'm telling you
Ooh.
why I think it's okay. Brandon Aubrey had more points than our team by
Oh,
himself.
man.
You don't think scoring is a problem when your field
So
goal
who is
kicker
he?
is
So
wearing?
who is he competing with?
Okay, we're just gonna go in fucking circles about this.
No, I'm just asking you a question. Who is he? Mr. Talking to fifth.
I
Who
know
is he
who you're
competing
talking
with?
to, and I super well. Don't be
Who is he
getting fucking
competing with?
disrespectful, okay?
Tractor Taylor man. Who is he competing with?
Who competing with?
I know who.
The guard out of Bama.
Tractor trailer, man.
Bass and Hoffman.
Bass
He's
and
competing with
Hoffman.
Hoffman. Okay, he's gonna beat him out.
You don't,
He
OG, you
better.
don't even know who they are. You just being
He
biased. You
better.
don't know who they are. What's their
Let me
He
first
ask
better.
you
name?
this
They
question.
better be Hoffman.
Let me ask you this question.
You can ask
Do,
any question you want, OG.
do you still got problems in the middle of the field,
Who that?
stopping the run?
No, we got a problem stopping. OG, who says we're not gonna fix it?
We don't know that. We
Still
don't know.
got
We don't know. We don't know this
Just
dumbass
so so
Jones. We
so
don't know
so
that.
just be, so just
They can put a tight end
so
special
just
second
so
round.
just because we didn't pick a first round defensive guy, that means we done with defense. We not gonna try nothing.
We don't know that. We
So
don't know
why are
this
we having
already,
this
man.
debate if we don't
Why do
know?
we have this
We
debate
don't
in
know
this
this
place?
already. I'm
We
just
got
saying. You start
1980.
up
We
front.
got 80 up after his bedtime. He got to get up at 2.
Well,
We just trying to have a
80
civil.
80 need to be in the bed then.
We try to have a civil discussion. No, I know 80.
Hey,
I know
fifth.
why 80 still here because
80 got
80
to
want to
pull
make
that
another
trailer in the
point.
morning. You better get up.
80 still. I know 80. I know why 80 still here because he want to make another point or he would have been gone.
Yeah.
Hey, fifth.
Oh, 80 still here. I thought you got to
Yeah.
get up, pull that
Yeah,
trailer,
he's
man. Go on to
here.
bed, man.
Fifth.
We'll
Fifth.
talk to you tomorrow.
Did we or did we not draft a defensive tackle first round last year?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we
Who
did.
was it?
Or no, it's the year before. Guyton was last year. So the
Okay,
year
there
before,
you go.
Uh,
did
Correct
that
yourself. Be
did
careful
that
now.
did that fix the defense?
Didn't even
It's
not
not a
didn't scratch
it's
the
not a
Wait a minute.
surface.
Wait a minute.
guarantee.
That
It's
was
not a
Ozzy,
guarantee
right? That
just
was
because
Ozzy.
you
That
take
wasn't Guyton.
somebody.
That was Ozzy.
No,
That
no
wasn't. That
one
wasn't.
on this.
Just because
Not
you
a
take somebody in the
not a
first round,
single
don't.
not a single player on this team name is Ozzy.
Mozzie.
It's
Not
Mozzie.
Ozzy.
It's not
I'm
Ozzy.
sorry.
Mozzie.
Mozzie with
Ozzy.
the
I'm
But
sorry. I'm putting like
that
this.
is
We
a
have
prime
Ozzy.
we
example.
have
That is a prime example that drafted in
Ozzy.
somebody in the first round does not mean that that fixes anything. You
I'm
could
just
have
saying,
drafted
man.
another
This
defensive
I'm
is
just saying.
tackle and got
fucking
I'm just.
funny.
Mozzie 2.0.
You could.
It's not a
I'm
guarantee.
just saying, man. You got problems on defense still.
We got problems on
And no,
I'm
offense.
just saying.
God, fucking damn it, man. No one is saying that we
I
don't
know
have
we.
problems on defense.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean,
No,
I don't know.
OG,
You don't just keep fooling me, man. I'm just saying. Whatever.
man. Okay.
Okay, what is this guy?
Bro, OG, do
Y'all
you not
like this
understand,
guy?
bro? Do you not
Y'all
understand, bro?
like
You
this guy?
cannot
What this guy
ignore.
has to offer Dak Prescott?
See,
What
now
does
I
this guy
love
have
Dak
to offer
Prescott
Dak?
because I want to go offensive line. Man, please. I never said
Listen,
that.
OG,
Here we
you
go.
cannot ignore
Here
the
we go.
offensive side of the ball. You gotta
Here
address
we go.
both sides, and this is not a one-year thing. So why do you have a problem with them
How
going
many
O
years?
line?
How many years? How many years have you been pampering this motherfucker? How many
Who?
goddamn years
Tampering
y'all want to
who?
give this
We're not
motherfucker?
pampering
Huh?
him,
What
Nobody.
bro.
y'all
This
want
is
to
Yeah,
not
do?
for
Y'all gave
him.
him Guyton. You gave him Martin. You gave him Taiwan. You gave this motherfucker the goddamn world and the heaven and
whatever.
moon and
Can I know?
stars, and he still ain't got you there.
Would you be mad at the pick if Lance was the quarterback?
Would I be mad if Lance? Yes, I will be. I would be. Yes, I would.
Oh, good lord. I'm done, man.
Man,
Still, okay. From here on out, you better work on the defense. That's all I'm saying. That's
And
all I'm
how do you
saying.
know they won't? That's all we're
We
asking.
don't.
How do you know
Can
they
we
won't?
trust them? Can we trust them?
Gonna be a good show tomorrow.
But guess what? We could have got OG. All we're saying is this: we could have gone. We could have. Okay, I'll indulge you. We could have gotten your favorite pick this round. It would not have made a fucking dick of difference this year. It's not going to do anything this year. It doesn't matter what pick we get. We could go 7 for 7, like Uncensored
First
said.
round.
Doesn't
First
matter
round
this
over.
year. So all
That's what I'm telling you.
is saying we don't need to
Do you?
prioritize the defense.
That's what I'm telling. That's what I'm telling you. So, Philly started theirs in 2022 when they
And so
started working on
all of
their
a sudden now,
defensive
because we got
line.
an offensive lineman,
So
now
they
that's the
build
reason for
around Graham. They build around the guy that just let go. I forgot his name and number. And the Sweat. They build around him. They brought in 3 or 4 Georgia players. They did not play around. The first pick, they picked their defensive player. They traded in. They traded out. They got busy. From what I'm saying is, you still are centering everything around Dak Prescott like
No.
you do it for the last 2 or 3 years. So now you
Dak
still
Prescott.
stuck. You still stuck on Dak Prescott, trying to win you some ball games, trying to run the ball when you don't have a dependable running back.
Oh, good
You
Lord.
didn't draft a running back this year to help this offense to score points. You didn't do that. You ignored that also. You didn't get a wide receiver to help Lamb. You helped Dak Prescott out. You try to say you want to help the running game, but we know you're not going to run the ball. You're full of shit. You like too goddamn much. And then what I'm saying is you don't solidify your defensive side of the ball. You did get your linebacker. You don't have your secondary. You lost Lou. On top of that, and then you still depending on Hooker to help you. He's a casualty when it comes to in drafting, or when it comes to coverage. And then you didn't get a cornerback that help and to help out Diggs to also help on that side of the ball. We know Diggs may not make it back. You're not bringing in the players that's going to help this defensive side of the ball. You continue to go offense when you know it's struggling to stop points. You got to stop that side of the ball. You cannot continue to have your defense on the field longer than when it has to be. What's the problem is we get wore down, we get tore down, and people are witness to this on the other side of the phone when I'm talking to. When you wore out, you lose the ball game. You continue to put the offensive in harm's way if you can't stop the football, and you're giving up 40 points here, 40 points there, 50 points there, and all these games you're getting beat the fuck down, and you're on the field longer than what you have to be, and that's been the problem for the last 2 or 3 years, and that's going to continue to be the problem if you don't fix that.
Okay, man.
I've seen respectively, I've seen teams with great defenses lose games because the offense can't do anything, so the defense is always out there on the field making the stops. So the defense is tired. They get tired. They get worn out because the offense doesn't have the tools that they need to get the job done. So the defense is on the field. I played defense, and I remember being right back on the field because the offense couldn't do anything. And once you're tired, you can't think. You can't do anything because you're tired because you've been on defense the whole game. So you have to fix. There has to be a balance. You have to fix both sides of the ball. It has to balance out. If the defense is great, you get the pass rusher you want, you get the linebacker you want. That's all good. But once they're able to 3 and out and get the ball back for the offense has got to be able to do something, or else the defense is going to go right back out there on the field, get tired out, get worn out, and get beat. Game over.
The best defense is a good offense.
Yeah.
Time of possession matters.
Yeah.
You gotta keep your offense on the field. Running the damn ball.
That formula we had in 2016 was one of the greatest formulas.
Run the ball with Zeke. That's what it
Y'all
was.
still ain't answering my question though. Still ain't answering my question. Nobody is happy with Mozzie Smith.
And who said that we are happy with Mozzie Smith?
That's a whole lot of players nobody is happy with on this team.
Yeah,
Mozzie Smith is just the lowest common denominator. There's a lot of players people are not happy with on this team.
A long way to go, man.
I know we got 9 more picks to go.
I'm not happy with Hooker. I'm not happy with Wilson. I'm not happy with any of the running backs. I'm not happy with Dak. I'm not happy with Terrence
No,
Steele.
we're talking about the defensive side of the ball. I don't care about the offense no more. They suck. That's on Dak Prescott. I don't care about no goddamn offense. Damn that damn offense. They better figure it out.
So
Damn that offense.
So okay, we're expecting to win the
This
game
discussion's
nugget to
over
nugget
with, man.
then?
Yeah, I'm about to go to bed. Hey, Fitz, you going live tomorrow? Round 2 and 3?
So long as they're not going to yell, I'll join.
I think he
I
was
know.
talking
I'm
about
just.
taking tomorrow off and then just coming back on Saturday after the draft was
Oh,
completed.
okay.
I
Don't
don't
worry,
think
I
he
got
was
it.
planning on I don't think he was planning on coming on today. He just
No,
the
he didn't
Cowboy
feel
Nation went
I was.
crazy. He wants to pick everyone. And you know,
Oh
it's like a car wreck. After a while, everybody got to get a good look at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
man.
Man, speaking of that, man, I saw the worst accident I ever seen in my life the other day. Some lady hit a motorcycle
Oh
Mm.
Lord.
on the
Oh,
freeway, man, and it
Mm.
ejected him, and his body bounced off of the center divider,
oh
man. I'm
no.
pretty sure he
Oh,
was gone. He was
shit.
gone
Good
instant.
Lord.
It was so
Horrible.
bad. There was a fire engine, like 6, 7 cars in front of me. They
Jesus.
Mm.
slammed on their brakes and blocked the other side of the highway and just jumped over the damn divider.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I mean,
horrible.
but the
Yeah.
motorcycle was doing 100 miles per hour. He was reckless. He was flying, and the lady shift lanes, and right as she shift lanes, she caught his back tire.
Oh man.
Oof.
Man,
Oh
that's
man.
one of the worst things I ever seen in my life.
Good
That's a
Lord.
wrap.
Yeah,
Damn.
Mm.
That's
yeah.
terrible. Man.
Everybody just gotta take a deep breath as far as the Cowboys go, man.
Yeah.
There's a
I'm
reason the
gonna take
draft
a
is
deep
3
breath too.
days. It's a process. It's a
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
process, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like I said, this is my day, man. I've been waiting. I wait for these days because this is my they will find somebody else day. I've been
Yeah.
telling people. Zach Martin retired, and what did I say? It's okay.
Yeah, they
They
find
will
some.
find somebody else. This is look, Danny Savage has the draft. He leads up to the draft, and then he hands it off to me, and he goes, "Okay, they gonna find somebody else for you.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
that.
They gonna it's okay. They
yeah.
will play football. You get to yell at your
Mm-hmm.
TV and call Dak Prescott a bum next year.
Mm-hmm.
You get to yell at your TV and tell Jerry Jones he sucks next year.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
it's okay. We survived 30 years of mediocrity and bullshit. 31 ain't gonna kill you. 32
Right.
ain't gonna kill you. And I tell you what, if they lower you into the ground by the time they see another Super Bowl, the Dallas Cowboys should be in the last fucking thing on your mind when you take your last breath.
Yeah, I
That's
could
true.
Right.
less of a shit about them.
It is okay. This team is gonna be just fine. Because if the Lord called you home today, the Cowboys ain't gonna give a fuck about it.
Nope.
Nah.
No doubt.
Enjoy
No
your
doubt.
life. This is entertainment. Have fun. We can disagree. I know everybody get loud and stuff like that, but we all gonna be texting in the next hour, laughing on the fucking phones. It ain't never personal.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
having fun. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm just having fun. Oh, you don't mean me serious. You be talking shit.
nah, I don't think anybody on this channel is sensitive to conversations like this.
The
No.
best.
I'm
The
just putting
best.
this out there for as general, like just everybody. Period. I don't care what is
Mm-hmm.
going on, even outside the Cowboys, man. It's okay, man.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man.
If you
Mm-hmm.
I tell you right now, man, I had some of the worst shit happen to me, man. I had family members turning. I don't even talk to my own dad. And at the time, man, that shit's
Oh.
stressful. But then you look back and you go, you know what, man? It's okay. It's
Yeah.
never
Mm-hmm.
as bad in the moment. You got players out here self-deleting themselves before the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's never as serious in the moment when you look back in 6 months, a year. You're gonna look back and go, man, it wasn't. That moment was
Yeah.
too serious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just take a deep breath, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I
it.
think life is bigger than this, man.
Yeah, a
Hell
lot of
yeah.
these
Life is a
YouTubers are
lot bigger
pissed.
than this.
A lot of these YouTubers are pissed off because they had these graphics and shit ready to go with these
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
flight
Yeah, I seen
players.
that. Yeah.
And I'm telling, like I said, putting highlight clips of an offensive lineman is boring as fuck.
Yep, doesn't get
Because
them
if they
views.
doing their job, you don't know nothing about them.
Yeah.
Oh, who that? Conley Jr. went. Washington got
But
a.
The fun
Washington
thing, the
got a
fun part
tackle.
about it is being able to look at. Like now, I'm able to go back. I'm gonna go back and look at this guy and his highlights and his strengths and his weaknesses and stuff, and try to break him down a little bit and see know a little bit more about him. Because I don't know nothing. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know nothing about him.
Oh
Nothing
yeah.
about him.
that's exactly
Frankly,
what I
none of
said
us
when
do.
Fifth asked me about him. He said, "What do you think about it?" I said, "I don't know nothing about him."
Don't
Yeah, I
know
said
nothing about him.
the same exact thing. I don't know anything about him, and
So
I
none
know
of us.
They're
Alex
that's
going the
Smith
that's
had a
opposite
something.
really
way.
good year.
That's something to look forward to.
Yeah, none of us know how this pick will turn out.
Guys, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I gotta get on this road in the morning.
All right, man. Sleep
All
well.
right,
80,
bro.
80. I was gonna
Yeah,
say, you got a sick a while back, right? You said something about you wasn't feeling well.
yeah, man. I was out of it.
I was gonna tell you, there's some ivermectin. You can order some ivermectin to help you with if flu-like symptoms in the future.
Oh, okay.
I had 100, and when I got back from Mexico, it was like 2 weeks ago, I had 101 fever.
Mm.
101. Yeah, I had cough real bad. I had it really bad. I had almost what you had. So I
All
got some
right.
ivermectin from over in Mexico, and I took
You
that shit,
smuggling
and
drugs over the border?
that ain't drugs. That ain't drugs. That ain't drugs.
Come on, man.
Everything legal over there. I'm just telling you. So I ordered some ivermectin, and that cleared up all my flu-like symptoms. So
Okay.
yeah. So if you order that, I asked Fifth, let me get your number so I can forward the email to you. So
Mm.
you can get they got a $60 for 10 pills for like like 12 milligrams, something like that. You
Hmm.
take that and that'll kill that flu-like symptoms. ASAP. That's what I took. So as soon as I took that when I got back from Mexico, man, I felt like in a week I was back to normal almost. It
Good,
killed
huh?
all
Okay.
that shit. That killed all ivermectin. Yeah.
That'll work. Okay, I'm gonna check
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah. Check that out,
Check that
fam.
out, man.
So
All right,
but
y'all.
yeah,
I'm gonna get
man,
out of
be
here,
safe
man.
out there tomorrow, man, on the road, man.
All
Take it
right, man.
easy.
I'll holler at y'all, man.
All
Take it
right, God
easy.
bless you, man. Peace.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right. Yeah.
Man, we're this team is just
Yeah, we're in trouble though, man, for real.
well, but OG, all like
I
regardless
know
of
we
this
need
pick
an
or not.
offensive line. I know OG can get a little carried away. I know we need an offensive
No,
line,
no,
but I'm
no, no,
saying
no,
though,
no. That's
man,
not where I was going.
God
All I'm saying is,
damn.
regardless of this pick or not, our season's done. We're in trouble no matter what it is.
Yeah,
I mean, we could have gotten a defense. We could have gotten a line. But I mean, we need it. I'm not saying we don't need it. I just don't think it matters for this year.
right.
That's my only point. But shit.
The Dacronis are in shambles after not getting their favorite receiver.
Honestly,
Hmm.
I thought we was going receiver just because it's the flashy pick. I'm glad we didn't, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
dude. We got a receiver, bro. Unless it was gonna be Ibuka, man, I would have not been happy.
I
Who the Buka
guarantee
go
if we
to?
got a receiver or Genty, these fucking Dak
Ibuka went to
lovers
the
would love it.
Buccaneers.
Man, this is crazy.
Ibuka's the only weapon besides Tyler Warren that I even had a consideration for. But even then, you gotta go the trenches, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Did you go
And that's what we
offense
did.
or defense? I mean, I understand that. I understand we went offensive line, but I'm saying, man, God, I mean, he's gonna have to come in and compete, with the whoever they got in place already. Like 19 was saying, it's gonna be an interview or whatever. If he gets a job, be good, great for him. If he can pan out the next 5 or 6 years, that'll work. That'll be fine. Hey, I'm just saying that. I hope they address the defensive linebacker or secondary sometime this year in this draft. We got picks, but we don't know the way this team. We know this organization. They get it right and they get it wrong. So and I don't know. So hopefully, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. All I know is they better go defense though. And it's not my team. I can just talk all the shit I want, but until they show some and they care about the defense side of the ball, hey, all glory to them. But until then, it's all good with me.
50 there, man.
I think Fifth went to sleep.
Yeah, fifth gone,
Hey,
bro. We're almost done with the first round, bro. It looks like Shador is gonna slide to the second round unless it's a trade.
oh, is he
I
sliding
What?
knew
like
he
that
was
bad?
going to the second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
When
don't
he
think
when
he's
he
gonna
Wow.
go
said
with
that
the
he was
second,
when he
bro.
said that he wasn't gonna stay, I
Oh
figured he was
man.
going to the
Okay.
second.
So let me ask you this: so did him not working out? Did that hurt him in the
Nah, what
combine
what
or
happened
what?
is what happened is he's been having some really bad interviews, and I think
Mm,
he's come off a little. When you hire somebody or you
hmm.
interview with somebody for a job position, you want people to feel like they need the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he don't
Hmm.
come
Yo,
off like
fifth,
he
we can't
needs the
hear you,
job.
bro.
I mean, every report was saying that he was sounding cocky and shit. I don't
Arrogant,
think
cocky.
in interviews with billionaires, I don't think that's the right place and the right time to be like that. That's just me, but
Well,
But hey,
you had people literally coming out saying it was the most unprofessional interview they've ever been in.
really,
Oh, that
He
bad?
th-
Oh,
he
damn.
think he prime time. He think he prime time.
yeah,
Mm.
it's okay to be that way on the field, and I champion that, but not in an interview when you're trying to get a job.
God damn.
Oh,
That's
and
sad.
you can be that if you are literally the overall number one consensus pick, that you know
Right.
you got multiple national championships and you consider one of the best to ever do it. You can come
Right.
in with a little bit of swag.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But when people are saying like you might not even have any attention if it wasn't for your dad, you
Mm.
can't come in. You got to humble yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's even like, I mean, you're in an interview trying to get a job. At the end of the day, that's what it is, right? So like,
Yeah.
it would be like me going to an executive producer saying, "I've done 15 films. Shut the fuck up. I know what I'm doing." Yet I'm not. But hey, give me 90 million to make a movie. They'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about, man? Sit down." You can't. You got to know your place in certain situations, man. You just read the room. That's it.
He's got to walk the walk before he talks the talk.
But I didn't hear that it was the worst interview. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
there
no,
was
I heard
a
that too.
GM came out and said that was it was the most
Oh man.
unprofessional interview he's ever been a part of.
Oh man,
Wow.
I didn't hear
And
that.
He's
this is
very
all
entitled
this
because
all anonymous. And you know what I really hate? I don't know if y'all watch the four letter networks and stuff like that,
I do.
but
Yeah.
they've been simping so hard for him.
Oh man. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
They've been trying to act like it's blasphemy that he's fallen in the draft.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, that's
the
crazy.
like
And
that show, The Facility, where LaShawn McCoy and Emmanuel
oh
Ogbah.
man,
You
LaShawn
you
had
know
him
exactly
going
what I'm
number
talking
one overall today.
Yeah. No, it's been this way because they act like he need, like, if you listen to LaShawn McCoy, you would think this dude's like a Heisman winning fucking crazy player.
It's because they're friends with Dion,
With
man.
Dion, exactly. They're friends with
And
Prime.
it's like right now, Eshawn, if you had kids and I had and somebody I knew was looking to hire, I'm gonna hype your kid up.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because we
No, 100%.
boys.
Of
You know what I
course.
Yeah.
mean? I'm gonna be like, yo, man, you got a good dad, man. He raised him right. You got a good head on his shoulders. You know what I mean? Gonna come in. He gonna work hard for you.
Yeah, no,
That's how I'm gonna
absolutely.
put. That's how I'm gonna put that out there because I want your kids to do well.
No,
But
absolutely.
on the flip side, I'm telling you right now, if he didn't have the last name Sanders and Primetime was not his dad, neither one of his kids get drafted. They're not
100%.
good.
100%.
They're
yeah,
not
no,
good.
yeah, Shiloh would be in the XFL and Shador would be like a 6th-round pick.
They
Yeah.
are not good. He's not a good quarterback, and he's not a good safety.
Yeah, no, Shiloh sucks, bro.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Now we
Now
can.
we can hear you.
What
You
the
woke up.
fuck, man?
You woke up.
Yes, you cursed. Let's go.
How am I sleeping when I at work?
Hey, people sleep at work all the time.
Wheeler. What?
You fell
I
asleep?
had
I'm in a 18-wheeler. How am I asleep?
you can sleep in an 18 wheeler.
You
That's
can
why they put
sleep
cabs
at
in them.
18.
I think he got the cab in the back.
I don't have I'm in a day cab. Are y'all crazy? I've been screaming. Can y'all hear me for like 20 minutes?
I know, but we couldn't hear you. That's why you
We
didn't
couldn't
know.
hear you, dude. That's why I saw you in the chat. And I was like,
That's
that's why
why
I
I
said I
wrote it in
couldn't
the
hear you.
chat. Like, I'm not asleep.
Yeah, I saw you,
Nah,
bro.
I've been here.
Oh, the Eagles just traded up.
They traded up one
Oh, the
spot
Eagles
with
traded
the
up?
Chiefs. One spot. Yep.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna get a badass
Oh,
player.
they got Jihad Campbell.
Oh,
Man.
wow. They went and got Campbell,
Oh, they went and
Oh,
got Campbell. Oh,
a
damn, bro, that's a good
linebacker.
pick.
Gosh,
That's a good pick.
I'm tired of talking. OG is tired of talking, man.
man.
Dude, they set a 5th-round pick to move up one spot to get Jihad Campbell.
Damn.
Damn.
Dude,
Fucking
if we had
linebacker.
Howie Roseman, man, the team would be way different. But instead, we got Will McClay, Jerry Jones, and that whole clown show.
Stephen Jones, man, that dude.
Even Jones, bro. Oh my god.
He's an arrogant.
All I know is
Another
picking an offensive
linebacker.
lineman is an adult decision.
It is.
I guarantee because Jerry Jones is about flashy players.
Mhm.
So somebody talked him out of taking Tyler Warren or
Yeah.
one of those other big
Receiver.
names.
No, if it was up to him, he probably would have gotten Gente or somebody like
Do you
that.
think
Oh,
he
he
thought
would
about
have taken Buka or somebody. He would
He would have
Yeah.
taken Abuka or not Babuka, actually, the Texas kid, Golden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golden went
You
to
got, you
the
got.
He just got
I'm
another
glad we didn't
ring.
get
Good
Golden.
there.
His hands
this
suck.
is
He dropped a lot of
this is
balls.
this
So
is part of
Golden,
the
yeah.
reason why I'm okay with an offensive lineman is because I fully expect him to move on from Dak in 2027, and
Mhm.
whatever rookie you bring in needs to have an offensive line in front of him.
Right.
Yep.
So
No, we
I am
need to
okay.
build the
I am
team.
okay with them.
Oh no, we need to build the team the way that it was in 2016 for Dak when he was a rookie. So I'm
Yeah.
saying, and so I'm obviously a better defense, but I mean, just conceptually, team building wise, dude, this season's gonna be fuck, dude.
Green Bay.
It'll be worth it. We'll get a good quarterback maybe next year. Sit behind Dak 1 year, and then we cut Dak and rebuild.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear what Dak
Man,
has to
you
say
stuck
whenever
with
we're.
Dak in 2026 too. You
What
can't
what
wait
about
until
should we get
2027.
Shador in the second round then if we want to play
Hell no!
stupid ball?
Oh my
No,
God!
He
if
gonna
he
be right there
slips
at
to
the
the
mouth.
fifth round, maybe.
I
No,
think it's a bad idea to get Shador, man.
if Shador slides to the fifth, you might as well wait and see if he can be undrafted free agent.
Yeah,
No, he won't be undrafted. He's definitely gonna get
Shador ain't
drafted.
that
Or the
horrible.
Raiders or the
Man,
Browns.
Shador is not a good quarterback.
yeah, but
And
I
he's
don't
not
think
good, but like,
Do
let's
you
be honest,
do you
teams they
realize
want
that?
quarterbacks.
Do you realize that if primetime had to coach in order to get his son into a college with eyes on him,
yeah,
he was going to be playing for like Chattanooga State or some shit like that.
No,
right.
he was at Jackson State. Yeah.
He had to go to Jackson State. His dad had to go to Jackson State, which was a horrible HBCU,
Yeah,
just to get eyes on him.
yeah.
And he literally used nepotism.
But first of all, they weren't horrible.
They weren't horrible.
We're not finna do that. We're not
You
finna do
telling
that.
me Jackson State wasn't horrible?
I'm telling you, in the division they played in, they were decent. You talking like they played against SEC teams? You comparing them to top teams? Do you know
They
what
were
division that
a
is? No,
horrible
you.
football team.
What's their division?
The Chitlin
Name
Circuit?
it. Name the division. Told you, boy. You've been around. You've been to too many.
They're
I'm telling
an
you. I done
FCS
told you
team,
been to.
right?
Get him,
You've been
Fib.
to
Get him.
too many techno parties, man. I done
Look,
told you, man.
Techno
Too
parties.
many.
Wait,
Too
Fib.
many. Too many
What I'm telling
EDM.
you is, so let's just put it this way: you think
They're an
Shador
FCS
Sanders
team.
would have got a call from a D1 school straight out of high school?
I didn't say that. I said Jackson State wasn't horrible.
Okay, Division II.
I'm not talking about the son. I'm telling you about the school.
He's a horrible quarterback.
I didn't. Hey, look.
That's right.
I don't know. I ain't watched him enough. I don't
I
know.
haven't seen him either, man.
Nah, he got exposure because of his dad.
Well, no, that's obvious.
Why y'all
But
hate
see,
the kid, man?
What I don't hate him. I just don't think he's that good.
What I'm saying, if he goes to second round, do we grab him?
I don't think so. I think it's
No shot. We have no shot.
Since we already on the offensive side of the ball.
No.
No,
No.
man,
I think we're gonna get a linebacker, honestly,
No,
or a corner.
you gotta start drafting defense. You still gotta fix the defense. You can't just focus on just one side.
Hey,
They
I
need
would
to
go
get a
corner.
linebacker and a defensive tackle in the next 2 rounds, I think.
Yeah, Will
Or a
Johnson.
running back, or a defensive tackle or a linebacker in the second, and then a running back in the third.
I mean, I think as far
That
as
works for me.
we gotta build up the key positions that we need first and foremost on both sides of the football.
Yeah.
Then,
Hey,
I mean,
Will Johnson makes it down to our pick. I think we gotta get him.
because I mean, my thing is regardless,
I have to trade up.
Will Johnson, I think, is going to be gone in the top of the second round.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if the Chiefs might take him. Actually, let me check the Chiefs.
Regardless, we're stuck with Dak up until 27 minimum. So it's better to build up the team properly, in the meantime, because we really don't have any other choice, honestly, with the quarterback position.
Yeah. And Savage says it's a deep edge and D tackle class. We still have.
And I mean, also, as far as running backs, Savage is saying that we can go undrafted and get good running backs. So, I mean, obviously,
he's right about that.
I mean, obviously, we need to get a running back, but I don't think the priority immediately should be that. You know what I mean?
Running back from North Carolina's gone to the Chargers.
Hampton gone?
Yeah.
Hampton went to the Chargers. Yep.
Dang.
Wide receiver, Golden gone.
All right, I'm happy about that. He's not good, bro. Don't tell
Dart
Cowboys I
went
said that.
Dart went to the Giants.
I don't know
Is
what
Harvey
the Bears are doing, though.
is Harvey still on the board from UCF?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hopefully we get him in round 3.
The Bears
Wow.
drafted the wrong tight end, bro.
Oh yeah, the
I
Bears.
swear they did. That was so stupid.
That was a bad
who-
pick, bro.
who did
Holy
How did the
crap!
Giants get 2 first rounds?
They traded up,
They
OG,
traded with the Texans.
Oh, they traded up. Okay, I see. Okay.
and they got Jackson Dart, who's probably gonna be. I don't even know, man. Giants, they suck, bro. At getting quarterbacks. That's all I gotta say.
So
Yeah.
they got 2 defensive tackles that went off this year. 3 defensive tackles went this first round. 4 defensive tackles went. Let me see. Keep going. 5 defensive tackles have went, and that's it. So we still got the boy from Florida State. He's still there. We gotta fix this defensive line, man.
Oh,
And
gee, you
everybody's
can't
not
fix it
happy
in
with
1
us.
year.
I know that, but what I'm saying, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, they're gonna start probably second round.
And linebacker core. I mean, we got to.
Yeah, the one from
Lewis is
Toledo is still on
gone.
the boot.
You know, Hooker is getting old. Injuries. We don't have depth on defense right now.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do their due diligence. Like I said, man. To be honest with you, and I ain't trying to sound negative. I just think we so far away from anything that it ain't even no
Yeah.
rush.
No, that's what I think. We're so far away.
That's what I'm saying. We are far away, but we got to start somewhere. That's all I'm saying too.
I got a
I
question
understand
for
what y'all
y'all
saying.
guys.
What's up?
So, what did you guys? I know this is probably Jerry Jones speaking up the ass, but what did you think of the comment he said? Oh, we're gonna make 2 substantive trades or whatever. Like that seems like a bunch of
Dude.
crap to me.
Jerry Jones can kiss my ass with whatever he says. I don't give a damn.
I agree with you on that. Yeah.
I've heard him. He probably thinks the moon is like next. Like he probably thinks fucking some stupid shit.
Yeah, what's his name? Nick Harris was talking about Brees Hall.
I mean, look, I don't really care what Jerry has to say, man. That dude speaks up the ass. I care about what he does more than what he says.
Philly got another linebacker. God damn.
What are the
That
Chiefs?
was
The Chiefs got. I think they got an O-line. Yeah, they got the Ohio State O-line.
Cool Cowboy. Let's remember that last year, Jerry Jones literally said he didn't think Derrick Henry could fit our system. That's how.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
So,
I mean, like I said, I thought he was speaking up the ass, but something tells me what he means by a substantive trade is like a Mingo type trade.
no, man. He could say all he wants. I really don't care. I'm at the point with him and with anything with this team.
I think they far away. I like the you got it. You
Oh, you're cutting off.
man.
You're cutting off bad, man.
Oh, you must be in some trees or something.
Are you in some tree?
No, your signal's bad.
Yeah, no, his signal's bad.
Tomorrow might be the Blue Star Special injury.
Oh, if they
Might be
get
some bad
Savon
weather.
Ravel out of ECU, I might be pissed, bro. He's the
Who?
definition of a Blue Star special.
Who is?
Who's that?
The ECU cornerback, bro. He has like knee injuries, bro, and he might not be ready for the start of camp.
Yeah. When you have
I wouldn't be
injuries-
surprised. The Cowboys are gonna probably take him in second round if he's available.
You think they're gonna get a quarterback? Okay, then.
They need a cornerback. They're gonna move on
Yeah.
from Diggs next year. They're gonna take a quarterback probably.
I can definitely see it, to be honest. I mean, I think they're gonna pay.
I'd rather the corner from Ole Miss.
I would prefer.
Like,
him
when we
than
gonna go
a
D
quarterback.
tackle though? Like, are we that sold on Mozzie? Like, are that
No,
upset with
none of us
Mozzie?
are sold on Mozzie. We agree that we need to get a defense. If you're asking me, I think the next round. I think immediately the second round we got to get one. I don't know whether they will. That's a separate discussion. But I mean, I think none of us are sold on Mozzie. That dude's a bust. He's horrible.
Yeah, he's stuck.
We gave up like 300. I went over my film today and I said we gave up 300, 350 to 400 yards a game on defense
Oh no,
last
yeah,
year.
we had a whole. I mean, last year our whole team from top to bottom was awful. So like, I mean,
But we gave up like we get 40 to the Saints, 40 something to
we gave up
42.
44 to the we were averaging, I think, giving up like 31, 32 points again. So I mean, we gave up 44 to the Saints. We gave up 28 to the Ravens. I mean, it was just like that. I mean, we gave up a 50 burger, I think, at one point.
Well,
Yeah,
Michael-
man, we got smacked around so many times.
So I mean, no, I agree. We got to go defensive line / defensive tackle. I just think
Get the Texas kid.
Yeah, I mean,
D tackle, yeah.
Me personally, I think our next pick we gotta go. We gotta
Starks,
defense tackles the best bet, but
They better not
Safely what I
go
want.
running back, bro. They better save running back for later, man. This is the deep running back class. Do not take a running back next round.
I can sniff it, to be honest. Whatever we don't want, they'll do.
I might think about it if Henderson is there.
I mean,
that
still think it's a tricky thing.
that is tempting, but I understand what you're saying, Nate Dogg, but I don't know. I just feel like we got to go trenches or cornerback. That's not named Sylvain Ravel.
I think we got to start trenches. We already got an offensive lineman, which I like. Now let's go defense.
Let's go D
a
tackle.
linebacker that we need?
No, we need a linebacker as well. Yeah,
They could go the linebacker from UCLA in second round. Carson, I don't know how to say the last name.
Or South Carolina. Yeah, we get him also.
I don't know.
I don't know who the South Carolina guy is.
Yo, 50 back, man. Your connection was bad.
I don't know, bro. Let me see. Biff, are you there?
No, I don't think he is. His connection's
Fifth,
bad.
you there? Oh, what's
I'm here. I'm just in the store.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay.
Oh, you're at the truck stop. Grab some
Correct.
snacks,
Yes.
I got
Yeah.
you.
So, did the censor leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to go.
Even I got a bounce too, honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna say
think I'm
I gotta go.
I want to
But
say good night too.
will you guys be live tomorrow? You think for the next round?
Saturday.
Okay. Well, the draft will be over by then, so then we can discuss the whole draft.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting. That's why I'm waiting for Saturday, so we can just discuss the whole thing.
Okay. Well, I gotta bounce, man. Thanks for having me.
All right, well,
I'm gonna go live tomorrow.
for
Y'all
sure.
wanna jump on with me? I see y'all.
Even I got a bounce.
I guess we all out then. We'll be back Saturday.
All right, man.
All right. Peace out, guys.
Okay, fam.
All right, y'all.
Take it easy,
All right.
guys.